It's a weird thing. Richard and Sal think that somehow I'm against them. I hired them here.
To be against them.
I like those guys. I like what they do. If I don't play something, they go into a major tailspin. If I don't like something they do, they feel threatened. They feel like their jobs are on the line. They think
Artie doesn't get yelled at for sleeping. They get yelled at for working.
I don't even know what they were talking. Artie was tired on the air. He didn't ask. I said, go take a nap. I thought it would be funny to hear Artie nap on the air, and Artie complied.
Artie gets to run after girls and ask for their phone numbers. They can't approach the guests.
Well, there is a pecking order. There is a difference. Artie, first of all, has been with the show longer than them. Number two, Artie had a major show business career. Sal was a stockbroker, and Richard was working. I wasn't even working. Artie had a major show business career. When I first met Artie, he was an alumni of Mad TV. He was on the Norm show.
Dirty work.
He had appeared in major motion pictures, but not some kooky independent.
They were studio movies, sure.
Studio movies. He is a different guy on the show than Richard or Sal. Yeah, that's true.
Why can Teddy get the phone numbers of girls and he can't ask for an autograph from Ace Frehley? Come on.
That's right. Yeah.
Now, first of all, I get. Guess what? And Benji brought up this point. It was an excellent one too. He said it jokingly. I get paid more than them too.
Right. There is a difference.
Of course, there's a higher in any job you go to. Certain people have different privileges because either they're there longer, or they have a. If you were gonna, I'm higher up on the food chain.
How
Sure.
do you get to sleep on the show?
Because there's comedic value out of it. Howard makes.
Don't argue with me. I'm just taking their side.
God damn it, Robin, not you. Now.
I do want to mention too that Andrea, Miss Howard Stern, and we think fell asleep during the wrap-up show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, when I watched it, I sort of felt bad for her on some level. I could see that she was a pain in the neck to you, but in the reality show, she sort of portrayed where it looks to us like all she's trying to do is help you. I didn't get the side of her where you guys were talking about that she's just using you. I just saw her just trying to help you and crying a lot.
Did you just fall asleep?
Andrea, I got to tell you something.
I'm saying she's a whining. I'm awake. I'm saying she's a whining crybaby.
Can you imagine? She just kind of.
Wow. She just blanked out for a second.
Well, here's Sal and Richard carrying on about Artie and me, and
I've been a little gun shy coming on the wrap-up show. I haven't come on in 2 weeks because I feel like every time I say something, Gary always disagrees with me. If I say the sky is blue, he'll go, "No, it's not. It's orange, asshole." That's how I feel, but I think I'm overreacting a little bit because I spoke to Gary.
I disagree with you on stuff in general. It's not just in here. But I'm not like bullshitting you. When we're out there and I talk to you, I'll say to you, Sal, I disagree with you, or I think you're wrong on that, and you don't get mad at me out there.
No, I'm not. But I'm not even mad. Even on here, I just decided not even to come on, because I'm not mad at you. I'm like, you know what? Sometimes it's just tough for me to get my point across with Gary. But we do feel, Richard and I feel that when Artie's in here, you have a tendency to really lean on him and coddle him. You do, Gary.
No, what do you mean by? See, that was one of the things I don't. What do you mean by coddle him? I do. I could say this is what I could say. I lean on him when he's in here to be part of the show because again, we are filling time, so we're taking calls. But Artie can help fill the time, so that part I agree with. But I don't know what you mean when you say I coddle him.
90% of the time, no matter how crazy or whatever Artie's saying, you always seem to agree with what he's saying. And it's hard to come up with, like, right off the top of our head, specific things, but it just seems like a lot of times, if Artie's arguing with high-pitched Mike, you're definitely going to side with Artie. Like, if Artie's arguing with somebody, you always side with Artie, no matter what the argument is.
But see, I think it's weird that that's how you interpret it. What if I just happen to think like Artie? What if Artie happens to think like me?
And Artie,
is that possible?
And Artie also said that, when they were fighting, Gary and Artie were going back and forth a couple weeks ago, he made a joke about how Gary always takes Howard's side blindly no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. I think that too. I always said that if Howard Stern came on the air tomorrow and says he believes in Jesus, Gary say, you know what, boss? I've been thinking about that too. Maybe there is a God. I think that you would go. You kind of go where the Howard wind blows.
By the way, isn't Sal talking about himself? Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Sal is the guy who sucks my balls so bad that, like, if I said tomorrow I'm becoming a Scientologist, Sal would go, I want to be a Scientologist.
That's right.
Who does that more than Sal?
It's Sal. Sal doesn't, people project into other people what they are.
Well, Sal is also jealous of anybody who does manage to have a relationship with you because he has not managed to affect that.
He has nothing with
Yeah.
it.
Dude, maybe there is a God. I think that you would go. You kind of go with.
Sal, you're the asshole who does whatever I do.
Okay, first of all, I admire you for your work.
Right.
And you should take that as a compliment.
I do.
If you were a Scientologist tomorrow, I could give a shit.
No, you would do it.
I've
if
never
it meant that you could get close to me, you would switch religions tomorrow.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be right over at the celebrity center.
You're a woodwork wacko who waited.
I've never taken up chess. Never.
Believe me, you would. You would.
I've thought about
if
it,
you
but
thought it
You
could
don't have
get
the
into
mental
our-
capacity to take up chess.
I've thought about it, but you have to admit that Gary.
You can't spell. You should take that up.
I'll tell you
Then
one
you'll
thing.
take up chess.
Gary always kisses your ass. Gary agrees with everything that you say.
No, he doesn't. We fight all the time.
No, I totally disagree with you.
You agree. This is who you are. Not
No, it's
Gary.
not. No, I admire you
In fact,
for your
Gary
work.
and I fight all the time.
I admire you. It's totally different with me. I admire you for the man that you become, the entertainment you provided.
You would suck my asshole clean if I needed you to. You under
even
hypnotism,
said, yeah.
you said you would blow me.
Right.
You wouldn't need-
You're
needed
the
that.
guy who's that.
You wouldn't need baby wipes if Sal were around at
That's
home.
my-
You're describing yourself.
That's not kissing
You're
your
in
ass.
love with me. You love to see what shirt I'm wearing. You
No.
notice everything I do, the clothes I wear. You're a man in love with me.
Dude, I'm committed to what you have
you
created.
love me.
I love
You
what
get
you
upset
created.
if I don't
No.
take you to dinner in a while.
No, that is
he
not
knocks
nice.
anybody close to you, including Beth.
Right.
Bullshit.
Oh, bullshit my ass.
Dude, you made
I
it
don't
part of
You're
your
the guy
act.
who wants to come over in my apartment and eat pizza with me and
Well,
watch
you know what? I
television,
work for you. It would
and
be
hate
nice
that-
if you did that.
I don't
Back
want
then, I
to do
needed a
that.
place to stay. And, if we were working on a
I
construction...
would never have you over my house
All
to
right, that's-
stay. You're
well,
a weirdo.
I'm a weirdo because
Yeah.
I admire what you do. If we worked on a construction
No,
site
you're
and
weird.
you were my boss, they said, "Hey, Howard, can I stay over
Who
tonight?"
got into the pizza
He would
fight?
say, "Yeah."
Who got into the pizza fight at Artie's nice party that I threw?
Well, that was
Who would that be?
that was me and Scott
No,
DePace.
that was you.
Okay, I instigated
You did
it.
it to Scott DePace. It
I
wasn't
put a
you
little
and
dot
Scott
on his
DePace.
head, and he threw a mound in my face.
Why do you not see that you're not the guy who could be trusted? Who's the guy who smells Mutt's daughter's panties?
All right, wait a minute. First of all,
Who's the guy?
don't put a twist
I'm
on
not
all that
putting
shit, man.
Well, I'm not putting you in my house.
See, that's and then you want to know why me and Richard are pissed. We admire you. We're committed to you. Yet I come in here and you have to fucking bring up all this stupid shit
Who's
and
the
make me
guy?
look like
Because
an
you do
asshole.
Who's the
stupid
guy?
shit.
All right, but maybe I do.
Who's the
but
guy who said
but why?
that, Howard,
why
that
do
you said about me that I'm an entity? I'm not even a human being.
Okay, what's wrong? Hey, that take that as
So
a compliment.
you're the guy who kisses ass.
That's no. I'm a guy who's being truthful. A guy who kisses ass is a guy who just wants to protect.
So you mean
his-
Gary's not being truthful, but you are? If Gary
course.
agrees with me,
Of course.
oh come on,
Gary,
you sound
wait,
like
hold
an
on.
idiot.
No, I
You
don't.
think you're the only one
Hold
who
on.
works here who was a fan of Howard's for years?
I never said that. You
But
guys
that's
are
not-
saying that
but
I'm
no,
the
you're
ass
bringing-
kisser.
You and Richard, I think you're good at what you do, but the fact is you're here because you won a radio contest that we actually initiated on the air. You guys won a contest. You were listeners. You were building
We
the
know
fucking...
what does that mean?
The fucking,
You won-
American Idol.
You won
Okay.
American Idol.
Howard, I'm sorry but I'm sorry, Howard, that me and Richard admire you. Is that such
Nothing
a
to be
bad
sorry
thing?
for.
At
What
least
is
we're
this-
being
what-
honest.
And what is this? What is this?
What do
mean?
we-
Why do you guys feel so downtrodden?
We don't feel well.
Why do you feel like second?
You feel very slighted, and you never miss a moment to tell the
Get
audience.
out of that, man.
I don't miss a
hang out.
moment. I didn't even go on the
Yesterday-
wrap-up
no,
show. I
yesterday-
didn't even want to talk about it. Who cares? I don't
First
care.
of all, can I tell you something?
Look, Howard, we're here. I tell you
Sal.
why we get downtrodden.
And what is this weird thing? Why don't you speak for yourself and stop with
All right.
we?
All right, fine. I work with the fucking guy
First
day in
of
and
all,
day out.
I
He's
like
the only guy I
Richard
talk
so
to.
much more than you.
All right, thank
so
you.
Richard shouldn't be included in the we.
Can
He's a guy who would be at my house. I would hang out with Richard.
I say something very quickly? Hold on.
You're the one I want to hang out
Sal has been reprimanded more since he's been here at Sirius than every other employee I've had in the 25 years I've been here. That's a true
Sal, you don't see the difference between me asking for a porno chick's phone number, a chick who would beg to be on the show, and you telling Jon Stewart his jokes suck on his show?
I didn't tell him that.
I do not see the fucking difference.
Sal,
I was right here when you said
I was in the green room and I said, that joke about Washington didn't fly over well.
You told him whoever wrote that joke you should be fired.
That's true.
And you know you're a little pussy with your comedy. If one person says it's bad, you pout for 2 weeks. This fucking guy came in here as a guest, and you're telling him his show sucks. You don't see the difference between that?
I said that
and
I was being truthful.
For a porno chick's number.
I was being truthful. I said to the guy that one joke sucked.
All right, just keep it to yourself, you idiot.
Yeah, why should you?
I know what happened with these. I know what happened with these two idiots. They go to these shows, and these fans pull them aside and go, you guys should have an album.
Bullshit.
You guys should put out Rod, and you know.
What do you got, a fucking crystal? What do you got, a crystal ball in your fucking
I know exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened.
You don't know anything about what the fans say on the road and how much I fucking stand up for you, fat fucking idiot.
You don't know
because
shit.
They say that happened. They go, how do you put up with Artie walking all over? I go, Artie's great at what he does, and I challenge anybody that I talk to off the air at those stupid comedy shows how they rip you apart, and I defend you.
What do you want to
And I know I get it too. I know I get it too on my end. I know when you go out, they say fuck Sally's an ass.
They never even bring you up.
That's fine, but when they do bring you up, they bring you up in a negative way, and I defend your fat fucking hacky ass.
I don't care
Let me tell you another thing about your fucking stupid shows before Howard Stern. Nobody knew you. You sucked on Mad TV. You sucked on the Norm Show. Beer League sucks shit. It's fucking terrible.
Wow.
You know it. It was a flop. It went in 18 theaters. It made $250 grand in America. I can shit that out of my ass. Who are you to tell me about comedy and what people tell me off the air? You have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
You know, they got you aside and said,
and don't carry yourself. Where were you?
You guys should put on an album with those phone calls.
Where were you for the past 10 years? You were a third-rate middle. You were in Arizona doing the wagon wheel shit.
What do you know about?
And you were a stockbroker.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't carry myself like I'm the living legend of comedy.
You're a
and
dick.
he think he does.
And neither do I.
He's been milking.
You're a weirdo. You're a weirdo, Sal. You're a weirdo.
Go to New Jersey and rip off the fans again New Year's Eve with the same act you did last year, cocksucker.
You're a weirdo. It was in Philly.
Wow.
He wants to go head-to-head. I'm going head-to-head. What's
Sal, everything you're saying doesn't make any sense. You're jealous, and it's oozing out of you.
I am not jealous of you. I put up with your bullshit. I always praise you, but you always got to tear me. So you want to tear me?
That's not true.
I'll tear you.
I'm trying to pull you aside. I'm trying to pull you aside all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I try to pull you aside all the time to help you out. Who gave you $5,000 after you fell off the stage and finally got a laugh?
That was the worst amount of money. I'd rather take it from Hitler than take it from you. If I could give you that money back, I'd give it back to you.
You don't know what country Hitler was from, you
cut checks to win over the audience. Oh, you make the world aware of how generous you are because you're so insecure. Oh, I took JD to Vegas. I'm going to get him late. Oh, I cut salad checks.
It's I don't
want your monetary sympathy to win over people because you don't have the ability or the confidence to do it on your own.
Ability.
So fuck you.
The ability or the confidence.
You are out of
Sal,
line.
go fuck yourself, Sal. Sal, go fuck yourself. And if you want to meet me downstairs later, I will beat the shit out of you. I will beat the fucking shit out of you, and then I'll go fuck your gay kids in the ass.
Suck my dick, you asshole.
I hope your kids die of AIDS.
Wow.
There's got to be something behind that.
That's not behind it.
Why all of a sudden? You've obviously been like bottling this up for a long time.
The guy always rips me every time, every day. How much can you put up with before fucking finally laying into him? That's it.
That's a party shot.
Wow. What the hell just happened?
I don't know, but I tell you what, Sal walks in on that wrap-up show and unloads this viciousness against Artie.
Yeah.
Sometimes against me,
it's
too.
all pent, right, it's all
Me
pent
too.
up. He
Well,
sees people who have what he thinks is a better life than he has.
Let me put it this way.
You really hope all of his kids get AIDS and die?
No, not till later, much later.
You're not talking about when they're young. You're talking about
No,
older.
like at least 25.
After gay porn.
Right. After they have to go to gay porn because their father's broke.
How much of that, what we just heard, is like...
That's the real Sal. That's the point I've been trying to make. You know, so how do you work side by side with a guy like that? I've seen that venom come out before. Not on that level, but...
I'll put it a little more calmly. I don't hate you, Artie.
Whatever, Richard.
It just drives us nuts.
What are you, married to him?
What drives you nuts about this?
That you're treated special.
Benji, I've been working alongside Benji and I've gotten treated way better than Benji for years.
No, let me
have you ever had a problem with me, Benji?
Fuck you! You fucking asswipe! You barely sucked!
Let me just explain. You didn't let me finish.
Beer League, by the way, available on DVD.
You didn't let me finish, though.
Yeah.
It just upsets us a little bit when Artie says all we do is make phone calls, say the C word, and sniff balls.
Why do you dwell on what Artie says?
Because we do a lot of work and we're
I
proud
never
of our
said
work.
But am I happy with your work?
Yeah.
I am.
But it seems like Artie really puts it down.
When do I say that?
But
When do I ever say that? That's all you do.
Well, to me, like when I said that I didn't want to do acid because I don't want to ruin my ideas, and you were like, well, what ideas?
But we all
Did any of us not fuck on you for that? That's a retarded thing to say, Richard. You said something retarded in this room where you're going to get fucked on.
I know, but it just upsets me when
I don't want to do acid. Who else says that?
Why?
I don't want to do acid because I have great ideas.
Right. But why do you
idiot?
particularly focus on Artie? Artie always
you've said some things
That's
too,
right.
Robin.
That's what why are you focusing
No,
on Artie?
that just already came up yesterday, but
Robin's jealous. She wants you to focus on her.
Well, Robin
Yell at me.
Robin said maybe the worst thing that anybody said to me
What did she
ever
say?
in the world.
Tell me what it is because I want to top it.
She said, I said something about dying, and Robin goes, who would care if you died anyway?
Oh, God. I really don't care if you died. Man, and I would, as a matter of fact,
×2.
Who would care if you died a horrible death like scorpions ate your body?
Monty, you're on the air in West Palm, Florida.
Alex.
Thank you.
Hey, Sal has no right to berate Artie like that. I mean, regardless of what he thinks about Artie, Artie is an established, accomplished guy.
Of course.
I mean, that's like somebody like me who's only been doing stuff for a little while saying that I'm just as good or I'm good as this one. It's ridiculous. I would take Sal's job and do it for free. I would leave my wife and kids and go wait tables if I had to. These guys, you know, they're secretly, deep down inside, they're jealous of him. They want to be him.
No, they have such insecurity about their own position, and this is you too, Richard. You have such insecurity about your position. I'm thrilled with you guys.
I know,
You're not treated second class.
They don't hear one compliment. All they hear is the negative. Of course, Artie has said good things about you. I have said good things about you. But you only hear the negative.
What, nobody else gets fucked with on this show?
I know.
What do you think? It's all a kiss ass fest? What are you talking about?
Sal said some wild things in here. Just
yeah. I mean, that's real shit.
Places
man.
he didn't need to go.
Right.
We just it comes down to we admire you guys.
Do I have to you don't admire me. You don't admire me, Richard. You admire.
But you lump yourself in with this Sal. Sal just said Beer League was shit.
Everything was shit that he did.
Do I have to bring
Norm
in?
show?
Do I have to bring in an episode of the Norm Show where I just shine?
No, I mean, he's saying that
like I walk in here going, you know, I was God's gift to comedy. What are you kidding me? It's a direct opposite.
Do you know how hard it is? You've been around. You know how hard it is to get a shot on Mad TV.
I know.
It's almost $1 billion to 1.
Listen, that was Sal. I mean, that's not me saying it. I love the movie Elf. Artie was awesome in that.
Richard, everything that comes comes out of your mouth sounds dumb. You're a dummy. You're a dumb guy. Well, don't say dumb things then.
All right, is there any? I got to move on.
I don't know whether to open this up.
Shove a squirrel in your mouth.
A couple of the guys said that I should come in. They said that Richard isn't necessarily being honest in his dislike for me, which was sort of news to me.
What do you mean?
Is that true? That Richard's under the impression that I don't like him, I don't like his bits, I don't have any respect for him.
Well,
he's been saying for a few days that you don't want to hear anything from him.
That's true.
That
No, but
he
I
even
think
talk to
so.
you.
Well, then have it out and say it right now.
It's not that I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear everything. Does that make more sense to you?
Gary's the producer of the show. Producers are supposed to weed shit out. In every show there is, writers pitch stuff to producers. Right. It gets accepted or not accepted.
I know, but
Get over it, you pussy.
But no,
you
listen,
two are pussies.
But you don't know what goes on out there. A lot of times, I'll have something for the show. Like, okay, for instance, Gilbert Gottfried was on the other day.
Right.
Doing his Paul Lynde imitation.
Right.
Oh my God, this is such a great example.
I have some Paul Lynde clips.
Go ahead.
That I thought would be funny, maybe for you to just play a clip for Gilbert, like,
That
to
sounds
listen
good.
to.
I like that. Okay.
And you saw, but Gary told me not to put a note. Gary just kind of said, no. Gary goes, no,
I'd already
no.
played the clips. Let me finish. I'd already played the clips for you. I already felt it was going to be weird because as interesting as a Paul Lynde impersonation is to us, there's a whole segment of the audience that hasn't a fucking
All right,
clue
so that's
who he
it.
is. So Richard played it for me. I played it for you. You go, and it wasn't even the best Paul Lynde clips. It was from like some stupid Halloween special. So,
right.
So Richard's now like, he's talking about Paul Lynde. I go, but this isn't the right place. I'd have to wedge it in, and I made a determination not to bog the show down.
You made the right determination.
But listen to this though. Then later on, Gilbert started doing the impression again. I went back to Gary.
And Gary said no.
No, Gary's finally said, okay, put up a note.
You know why? Because he fucking wore me down. That's my
And I got news
stupidity.
to you. Those clips weren't right.
No, but that's
you
my
looked-
stupidity. I let him wear me down. I let him doubt. He made me doubt myself because he doesn't fucking stop. You are passive aggressive to the 100th degree. You don't take no for an answer ever.
But
no, all you know is that I am not recognizing your genius. No is never an answer for you.
But the reason I'm bringing this up is you saw the note and you said, "Oh, Gilbert, I got something great for
And
you."
the clips were terrible.
No, but you didn't play it. You said, "But we're out of time."
Yeah, because I knew the clip. It was that Halloween clip.
Howard heard it and said, "No, it's not even. This isn't even on me, but I'll take it anyway."
Matter of fact,
why can't you accept that the clip doesn't work?
Matter of fact, I did hear it, and it was lame.
But I'd like to have Howard have the option
He
of
did.
playing it.
I didn't want it. See, this is how he doesn't let me be.
But all I wanted to do was put up a note, and you said no.
Passive aggressive.
You're like a 2-year-old, Richard. You sound like a baby.
Gary knows. Gary is pretty. Gary's 99% of the time right about what I want.
And when he's not right, he gets yelled at. Like all the this is what everyone's on the same thing.
But
When
I
you say-
feel
when
like
you
I
say
get
Buck,
yelled
hold on.
at for wanting to just like play
No, but
your
you see,
thing.
Gary can't spend all morning fighting.
And
you.
Howard can't listen to absolutely everything. Gary's the filter.
When you say
Howard,
but,
put him there.
Richard, when you say but, what you're really saying to me is, I heard you. Now let me tell you that I didn't hear you.
But I can't
heard
just say my point, though.
But you say it over and over and over again. How many times? I probably said no to the Paul Lynde clips 5 or 6 different times. And I took him to Howard anyway to get you off my back, and it still wasn't enough.
You're not talking to Kathy.
I only asked you. I asked you once when Gilbert came in at first, but then Gilbert started doing his imitation. You guys were dying
Richard,
laughing.
you're not getting.
Oh God, Gary, I feel for you, man.
It wasn't a good clip.
Good.
The clip was kind of lame. It was a Halloween clip.
And it was also highly visual.
Okay,
Yeah.
but all I wanted to do was put up a note for you to say.
It doesn't matter
but
to
the
you that
note-
it was not the quality of,
I yell
of sound we want on the show.
But I'll yell at Gary if he puts up a clip and the clip sucks.
Right.
And
It's
I
on
see
me.
that note. I got to stop and process that information. I'm in the middle of doing something with Gilbert. You got to look at it from my end.
Right.
And then I trust him so much that I see that note's there. I go to it, and then it sucks, and now I'm in a fucking hole. See, I can't have that. So when Gary says no, it's no. That's all. And you know, you can revisit it maybe another time or something, or come and say, Gary, do you mind playing this for Howard after the show so maybe we can get his take on it?
And also,
but all I asked him was twice that day.
You could save yourself some time, Richard, by taking the first no and going to do something that would get on
Howard,
the air.
3 times that day, after I'd already played for you on a different day, and you said no.
Yeah, I like your enthusiasm.
But here's another example. Okay,
Oh, boy.
the John the Stutterer harmonica call, which turned out that you guys loved it. It was up on your board for about 2 or 3
That's
weeks.
right.
So about once every 4 days, I go to Gary. Hey, can I play that call for Howard?
And Howard, how many
Gary
times
would
did
get
I ask
so
you?
mad at me.
How many times did I ask you? Were you on the fence about playing it? Like in other words,
4 or 5 times.
right. So in other words, every time Richard came to me, I would play it for you again.
And I needed time to think about it.
And he needed time to think about it. So it was it. But I'm like, Richard, he's heard it. I'm aware. I asked him about it. Let it go.
And I gotta tell you
But
something.
the one time I came in and asked you to listen to it,
everything's but.
You played it right after that. You loved it, and you were like, okay, here,
Sometimes
let's play
say
it.
however instead of but.
All right, listen,
but you know, you're right.
I
You,
mean,
you
I'm
should not. Don't link yourself with that fucking serial killer too, because I've seen Sal have that blow up about Nick DiPaolo, Jimmy Kimmel, Jon Stewart.
Wow.
Everybody he blows up like that for, because he's a little jealous little weasel who would not have a comedy career on any level if he didn't win a radio contest. You won a radio contest, dude. You could never have passed at a comedy club once in New York City. You made the lighting of the teeth, and you were fucking willing to work for nothing. So you got hired by a radio show. You're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. And I want you to stay away from even. And the other thing is the hostility. So he was me for Halloween.
Yeah.
And the incredible, like, passive-aggressive hostility of being me, you know, the heroin needle and the fact. It's funny, but, I mean, dude, am I Sal for Halloween? Am I? I mean, come on.
No.
That just shows that all he thinks about. If he's not thinking about Howard, he probably thinks about me 24/7. You're nuts. You're nuts.
He's holding up a sign that
now
says die.
says die.
And that's brilliant.
And can I just say, Howard, that I don't.
Are you still here?
I'm done with it.
I don't hate Gary. I don't hate anybody. I love everybody on the show, and I'm sorry if I become annoying, but I'm very proud of what me and Sal do.
Okay.
And I do really get like real bummed out if our stuff
You know
doesn't
what?
get
You
played.
need to separate them. They're not good for each other.
Hey, Sal's holding up a sign already that says "Please die."
Yeah, and guess what? He's on camera for the first time in his life.
All right. Thank you, Richard.
Sal, have you ever auditioned for anything? Have you ever fucking gone to a comedy club like 6 straight times and tried to pass? No.
Have you?
No.
Have you ever done that?
He's never done that. Of course he's never done that.
That's money.
Because he sucks. He's a hack. He's a hack. He bails after. He tells me in Detroit, I'll do 15 minutes, Art. I gave him $2,500 for coming with us to Detroit. $2,500. And I said, Sal, I need a full set out of you. I need 15 minutes. He goes, all right, I'm with the big boys now. I'm with Artie and Nick. More bullshit. He bails after 8 minutes because his first joke bombed.
First of all, I
you
told you
suck.
10.
And 8 minutes of your stuff is about Gary's teeth.
Bullshit.
You are a loser. You're a loser.
Not one joke
and I'm
about
going to fucking knock you out. I'm going to fucking go out on the street and knock you the fuck out.
As long as you don't eat me, you fat slob, you can do whatever you want.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want. I'll punch you out and then I will eat you.
Gary's teeth, but you do 20 minutes of Jeff the Drunk. You do 20 minutes of Crazy House. Where's their fucking checks? Half of your stand-up's based on Wack Packer.
It is not.
You do the
You're saying a lie now.
I don't. You're the one who brought this up.
How much of my DVD is about Wack Packers, you dope?
I told you I did 10 minutes. I did 8, and I
told me you do 15 minutes.
I told them.
Is Levy still here? You told me.
I told them.
And I paid you anyway because you're a charity case. You're a charity case.
A charity wouldn't ask for money.
You're a charity case.
I turned the money down.
I feel sorry for your children who are going to have to endure with the video of you putting your balls in a redneck's mouth when they're in high school. Those poor kids.
You know what? At least
while Howard's retired and you're begging Jim Brewer to fucking suck a cock on his show.
Let me tell you something. At least I have a relationship with my children, regardless of what I do. That I
plan on talking to my kids eventually. Charlie.
least
They're
have
in
the
Vegas
ability
right
to
now.
procreate. When your kids will be fucking addicted to heroin, crack, and liquor when they're born, because it's running through your fucking veins right now, you lying heroin addict.
I'll tell you what. At least my kids will be funny.
Jackass.
Your kids.
Yeah, they'll be
your
funny
kids.
looking at
I
your
can't wait to see how
cock
funny your
down
kids are going to be.
Fuck you, you cocksucker.
I'm really going to beat him up. And if I get fired, fine. Richard and Sal can sit here.
Well, thank you for the gift, though, Artie. Today.
If Artie eats Sal, I'm going to check his blood sugar.
Check my hack level.
Al Rosenberg would like to chime in. He's been on the show.
Yeah.
Al used to work on our show.
You have some insight
Go ahead,
on
Al.
this?
I'm
mad at Artie,
why
too?
am I getting value for my entertainment dollar today? Let me tell you. This is why this show is the best thing anywhere, fucking anywhere.
Well, this is very real. Unfortunately.
I feel bad.
I know it is, but it's so mesmerizing. First of all, it's obvious. Sal wants Artie's chair. He wants to sit where Artie is.
Oh, God, what the show would sound like then, man.
But the number, that's what he doesn't realize is that Artie is a huge talent. Artie's very funny. To be funny and keep that show moving and say things that are part of it and be, it's just too much. You can't just put another guy in that chair.
Look, I've said this before. There's over 100 guys who could do what I do, but guess what? Sal ain't one of them. Sal is not one of them.
Do we have like a Rupert Pupkin situation here where Sal thinks he can be Artie?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
and
interested
he doesn't
in that.
understand why you don't see that?
I'll tell you something else. I would warn Richard that Sal's dragging him into this shit every day, and he's got to disassociate himself.
What about that, Richard, that Sal is bringing you down?
That's why I should separate them.
Al Rosenberg says that, and Al knows something about show. Thank you, Al.
Sal inspires me. When we start talking about bits and stuff, as you know, everybody always says, oh, they're dumb, they just call women the C word, but Sal is a brilliant mind when it comes to putting together funny bits, and
I disagree.
I think so.
Well, hold on. I mean, don't you agree?
But
How,
Sal doesn't hear when I compliment him.
Like, what other show has, like, we have prank calls consistently, new ones every day.
I think our team right now is the best team in radio, and right now this team is the best team that's ever been on the show. You understand what I'm saying?
There you go. So there's your compliment.
There's your
First of all,
compliment.
But you have turned into a negative. With all your whining and
you
kvetching
whine.
every fucking day.
Can I say? I've never said a thing. I've held this in, and this is my fault.
Go ahead.
The thing is that I'm not jealous of Artie. I've made it clear yesterday. Hold on, Artie, please. On the wrap-up show, that you deserve to be in that chair. That you are the funniest guy. That you This stuff hasn't been brought up. That he is consistently funny, that he's an A-game player.
You just said everything he's done in his career was
But the problem is
horrible.
that, no, I did say that out of anger and pain, because every time me and Richard come in here, he says we have the mentality of fifth graders.
Oh, stop it. Everybody-
Okay, this is
When you-
that's
when
why I
you
don't
do it,
argue.
you see,
That's why I don't.
you're not understanding.
But I'm saying what happens. I mean, Richard.
Let me explain
Artie, I
something
can
to
only
you.
take so much of every day.
When you, Sal, listen to me.
Go ahead,
Richard. Listen. When you come in here and do a childish prank, which is hysterical, if Artie says you guys have the brains of a fifth grader, that adds to the levity of it. In other words, you're doing a fifth grade stunt.
And
we don't look at it that way.
When you no, it's not a bad thing.
I know, and
when you're doing boner fights and sticking your balls in someone's face.
Or painting each other's sacks.
It's
or whatever
You really
do.
think that's brilliant comedy?
No,
it's not. But I'm saying it's not compared to
Not
the other
brilliant.
shit you do. The phone calls. It's dumb. It's something.
Well,
And
that's
everybody
why
has a human reaction to it. Mine is that it's gay and gross, and I bring it up.
Right.
I mean, you want me to hold that in? That's not what the show is.
But that's why we get upset when Artie says that's all we do.
All right.
We write a lot of stuff.
Why is Artie defining who you are? Go back.
It ain't the Artie Lange show, guys.
The
It
only
ain't.
person who defines what you are is me, whether you work
Exactly.
here or not.
But the thing is that I want to make it clear.
Artie's not defining you. Artie's being Artie.
I am not jealous of Artie.
You are.
No, but
You're
I'm not
jealous of anyone
I'm
who is
angry at
you
the
don't like that Artie came to my house this summer.
No,
you don't
it doesn't
like,
matter.
You
It
can't
doesn't
This is
handle
probably
it.
all eating at him yet.
No, it's not. Hold
It's
on,
eating
Robin,
at you.
please. Listen to me.
You're having
The
problems
thing is
with
that,
your wife.
Right,
Everything's-
that's
and now
true.
you're
I have
taking
high
it out
blood
on the
pressure.
world.
No, and the thing is that like I said yesterday.
Thank you. I'm done.
I made it perfectly clear how I feel about Artie, but I feel like every
you.
time I speak,
He gives me a jab, and he jabs, and he jabs, and he jabs, and then you have the final blow.
Right.
What am I supposed to do?
It's called an argument. I mean, you know.
I know, and
you're giving me shit too. Can I come in here and say I'm fed up with the heroin song parodies or anything else? But that's not the case.
I know that, but I'm trying to.
You were crying, weren't you?
I'm trying to keep.
Were you just crying?
No, not at all. Not at all. I wouldn't cry.
Did someone catch him crying?
Yeah, somebody caught him crying.
Go ahead. Produce the tape. I wasn't crying at all. I wouldn't
Sal
cry
was
about
crying.
this horse
Who wrote
shit.
that note?
I don't
know if that note should be fired.
I don't know if your kids die of
Benji,
AIDS. I'll
you
take
wanna-
that back. But everything else, go fuck yourself. Sal hugging me the night of the premiere and gushing how great it was phony?
Well, that's what it would mean.
Was that phony?
Even
Sal?
Beetlejuice laughs at that.
Oh, my God.
I would tend to question his sincerity.
Sal, were you honest when you hugged Artie and said it was great? Or were you a phony, lying scumbag? Which is it? Answer me now. I'll tell you, you never know what anyone really means around it. Tell the truth. The night of Beer League, you hugged Artie. I remember.
I was very happy for Artie.
Yeah,
Very
and you
happy
told
for
him.
Why would you be happy for me making a shit movie?
Were you sincere when you hugged Jon Stewart in a commercial break and you and then you said that you think he sucks?
When did I say that?
You say it all the time.
I never said Jon Stewart.
Wait,
I
you did.
said.
Well, it's the same thing.
Again, you are so retarded.
Well, you want to
I
challenge
say.
me.
You're changing the subject.
Okay, I'll challenge you,
Here's
Mr.
your
Fucking
answer.
Wizard.
Here's your answer. I'm happy for Artie. I'm always happy for Artie. I
when
said
you-
yes. I was happy for Artie. It was
Did you?
It was
were
a
you
big.
lying when you said you loved the movie?
I never said I loved the movie.
Artie says
I said
you
great job, and he did a great job. He reached a plateau in his career.
How did he do a great job if it was a shitty movie?
I said the movie was okay. I'm not crazy
So if the
about
movie was okay, how did he do a great job?
What'd you think of the movie?
I loved it.
I don't believe you.
I had a great time.
Well, then the next day, people were nice enough to. Everybody said very complimentary things the next day. So you're saying they're phony now? Now Howard's phony?
No, listen to me. I was happy for you. I gave you a hug. I'm still happy for you. And I made it perfectly clear that I'm always happy for Artie. And it's
But
not.
why would you be happy for me making a shit movie?
It's not a jealousy issue. The issue was that we feel that we work with Artie.
There's no we.
Artie's like bipolar.
What do you feel?
Artie's bipolar. I feel he's bipolar. One second he's calling me up and he's giving me the best advice in the world, which means the world to me.
Do you think I have ammonia as well as being bipolar? What do you know about bipolar? You're
bipolar,
retard.
Artie. You're bipolar.
You don't know what bipolar
Yeah,
is.
what does bipolar mean?
But he's a Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, one
That's
day
not bipolar, you know.
It isn't?
No.
You're talking about a rare form of schizophrenia where that somebody might have multiple personalities.
Yeah, that's
bipolar.
what you're talking about.
You hear the word bi and you assume
All
that
of my
means two
personalities think you suck. All of them.
Okay.
But all of them want to help you.
Artie
bipolar is a
I've said
type
a
of
million
affect.
times that Artie's
That's
taken.
manic depression.
He's like a big brother to me, and
All
he's
right, I
been
gotta
great to
move
me,
on.
and
Thank
I
you.
am happy
So
for him.
you
And I
got-
said things
All
out of
I
an
ever
argument.
said about Jon Stewart was that I hate the unbelievable positive press he always gets. It's not about John. It's about the media. That's what I
But
said.
it's okay to say you don't like the guy.
But he
But not
doesn't
to his
say that.
face.
say
It's
that.
so different. I mean, like to his face when he's a guest on the show. That's you can't see the difference between two
So
coworkers.
that answers my question. To your face, I said it was great.
Sal, you can't see that when my guest comes in, you're not supposed
Yes,
to go in the green room
I
and say to
can.
the guy your material wasn't good that night?
That was my first month there, and I learned, and I haven't done it since. You're right.
Why would you have to learn that?
Listen. At least I can admit when I'm wrong. That's the problem with the show. Everybody's always right. You guys are
What
always
is it,
right
Brenda?
about everything.
Brenda in Detroit, go ahead.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Okay.
I just want you to know that I saw Artie at the Fox Theater in Detroit about a month ago, and Sal was there, too. Artie rocked.
He did. He's a
Sal-
funny guy.
Sal sucked.
Sal,
Nobody
say
even
my name
laughed
right,
in
you
the audience.
stupid bitch. You're an
Fuck you,
idiot.
Sal.
Fuck you,
No,
too.
why is she an idiot for saying something that she thinks that's because she's giving her opinion?
And I said on the wrap-up show that I sucked that night too. We all have bad nights. I'm
why are
not
you
talking
calling
about
him
my
in?
comedy.
Really sucked.
I'm not comparing myself to him. I'm
No,
not.
you
I'm
are.
saying that.
You are. You
No, I
feel
ain't.
you
I'm
should be-
saying that the guy's, as you put it, is schizophrenic. Where one day
I didn't say he was
schizophrenic.
schizophrenic. You're describing
He's got multiple personalities. One day he puts his arm around you. He's very helpful. He does have a
You're
big
not
heart.
the same way, Sal.
Yes, I am. But you know what? The thing is that I felt like I constantly get jabbed by you every opportunity you get, so it festers inside of me. I should have expressed this sooner. So I let it fester inside me. I got whatever, my own personal issues, and I blew up. And I'm sorry that I blew up. I handled it improperly.
Okay, all right, you guys are working.
But I'm happy for his career and so what. I'm not dis-happy for the guy.
Dis-happy for me?
Happy.
Sal, go in the back and
Bullshit.
put your head back in your ass.
See, that's how it closes. I say I'm happy for him. I go put my head in my ass. There's the
whatever.
difference between
I
me and
just
you.
know- you know what?
There's the difference between me and you.
Yeah, I say
Is
something
that
funny
odd?
and you don't.
Right, very good. That was brilliant.
You went back in the studio, and it seemed like you were a lot calmer this time.
Right.
Why the change?
Because it was an argument. What happens when you fight? You blow up. I got angry. I let a lot of shit out. It was held inside of me. And then, you know, what happens when you come down, you come around, you reevaluate, like any other argument, you say things that you don't mean, you say them out of anger, but they're not sincere. And I just wanted to make my point clear.
So you realized that you were a little harsh?
Yeah,
and over the
absolutely.
top about it?
Yeah, sure.
But you didn't mean any of it?
Oh, I meant it. No. It just like I said, I was angry and I exaggerated a bit.
Artie, what happened with Sal, man?
Stay away from Sal, please. Stay away. Stay away.
I think Sal is a psychopath, and we've hired a schizophrenic lunatic. I mean, he was a stalker, and he won a radio contest, and the prize has been extended way too long.
Why the sudden outburst? Why do you think he did that?
Because he's loony.
Do you have anything to say to that? Are you really gonna kick his ass if you see him?
Well, if let's just put it this way: if he comes at me, I'm not afraid to use some of the martial arts I learned over in Korea.
Howard TV, they gotta cover this. I have been invited to speak at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
You're kidding.
Well, you're an alumni.
What are you, the graduation speaker?
Well, I don't know what the hell's gonna go on, but it's only a 2-month course. But
are you gonna do it?
Oh yeah, because I said to Doug, "Would you be into that?" He's like, "Yeah." So for Howard TV, it'd be funny.
That's great.
I went in June of '87. It's 20 years.
Yeah.
So I graduated in June of '87. So I'm gonna get the details and I'll go.
You're probably their most successful alumni.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
I'd been on the show for.
Who knew a court-ordered visit?
Absolutely.
To the Connecticut School of Broadcasting would turn out their most successful alumni.
He enrolled to stay out of jail.
Yeah, I mean, the only way this guy got out of jail was to go to Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
This is, and again, this story is obviously a compliment to you and Robin and Fred and everybody. But this guy, I had been on your show for about 6 months, and I went to do a set of stand-up at this comedy club down the shore, and a kid who I was in my class was just at this point in his life trying to get into stand-up. He came up, he introduced himself to me, and I said, "Yeah, I sort of remember you, man." He goes, "Dude, you're on the Howard Stern show." And I go, "Yeah, I know." He goes, "You remember we were in a radio class together. You're on the Howard Stern show." And I go, "Yeah." He's like saying it that slowly, and he goes, Is there a statue of you outside the
What goes on at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting? Like, did you have to like are there classes where you sit down and you're a DJ?
Yeah. Well, okay. First of all, the stories about that are so great. That was March. I went March of '87 to June of '87 was when I went. I went up in
March to June.
Yeah,
I like it. School takes 3 months.
2-month course.
Yeah.
And it was when my old man was laying there paralyzed, and I would take his van, his work van, because I would hang antennas every once in a while too behind my mother's back to make money. She didn't know I was climbing roofs.
Oh
but
my goodness!
I used that to get there. And it was basically it's a great school. They do a great job, but you're in class with people who want to be technical and on-air talent.
Why did the judge decide that you needed to go to...
The judge didn't. The lawyer, my probation officer did. Oh, God. You want to talk about my videotaping sections of my life, but I got convicted. I got arrested and convicted, and they put me on probation, and my probation officer
Which charge was this? Was this coke?
No. This was when attempted bank robbery.
Oh, okay.
It all goes back to the bank.
At court, it got dropped to a misdemeanor disorderly conduct. So I get a year. I get a year probation. No, I think I got 2 years probation.
What a life. That poor mother of yours deserves a mink coat.
And if she looks as good as she does, she should be.
She's got enough. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he takes care of her.
So I go to a probation office, there's a black guy in Newark, and I'm in line with all the other people, just a bunch
You
of
have to sit in that room and wait to be
yeah. Oh,
Bunch of
God.
losers.
That's happened 3 other which I fit right in.
Yeah.
It happened 3 other times. So they give me my community service. My community service was cleaning up, rappers outside the Union County
You
Courthouse.
had that stick?
In Elizabeth, I had an
Did you have
orange
the outfit?
vest, the loser orange vest, and a fucking stick. And my buddies, my sadistic friends, would come by and throw White Castle wrappers all over the lawn and go, loser, pick that up. Like, they would throw, Howard, they would throw, double cheeseburgers at me. And the maintenance guys, the janitors who all had attitudes like Scott the engineer, only worse.
Right.
Union guys, I'm free work. They don't have to work. You're doing this, you're doing that. And the first day of work
they boss you around, the janitors?
Boss me around. They tortured me. My life was in their hands. If they write a bad report, I'm fucked.
Oh, my goodness.
And so I had to do 25 hours. The first day I show up at St. Patrick's Day, they're all loaded. My God. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and the foreman was this black guy.
He's in charge.
The janitor was this black guy with suspenders on and freckles, and he was ossified drunk. And he had a green plastic derby on.
I'd be like that.
Wrapped around his neck. They all had all green and then he's looking at me and goes, "What you here for?" And I go, "I'm the community service guy." I go, "Oh shit, get outside. I'm a little fucked up right now." the picture,
what time in the morning
he
was
had
it?
one of those $2 plastic green derbies. That I mean, a 3-year-old wouldn't wear.
That day he was
Irish.
Irish.
Yeah.
He's Irish. I love the Irish.
He was Irish.
Right, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. So
another reason to get loaded.
guys were smoking weed and the thing, all the janitors. So now
you broke the law just because you robbed a bank.
Right, exactly.
You're under their control.
Well, and that's what the guy
They're
said
there
to
to
me.
teach him.
He goes, "What'd you do?" And I go, "That's a long story." And then I told him the story. He goes, "You're a crazy motherfucker." He goes, "Get outside. I'm gonna give you the stick, and you got to get a vest." He goes, "Don't get hit by a fucking car, because I'll catch shit about that." And I said, "All right." And so I go, "All right," and I go outside with these 3 other guys who were literally
So his only instructions were, "Don't get hit by a car."
Yeah.
Good job.
He said, I'll never forget it. Go, "Don't get hit by a car, because I'll catch shit about that."
Nice guy.
And there was another guy with a speech impediment who would go out and get the breakfast.
No.
And I'll never forget, there's another black guy, and he mispronounced my name, and he would yell out in the morning. He was trying to say Artie breakfast, but what he would say was, and this haunted me for years, he would always go, "Artie breakfast."
What a scene.
It's I don't want to laugh in his face, but "All right, breakfast."
Wow.
So after the first day, I'd make the mistake of telling my fucking buddies what I'm
all
doing.
dropped by.
Oh, they all came by, and my friend
How
70.
long did that go on for?
I did 25 hours. So when I completed the 25 hours, I had to go back to the probation officer. And I go in there, and he goes, "You're going to have to get in front of the judge again. And, but you need to," he goes, "Dude, you have nothing in your life. You don't have a job right now." I was getting paid under the table, and my father's business, I was doing that secretly. And he's like, "You have no job. You have no college credit. You're not in college. A judge is going to really get pissed. He might give you another year. So you got to get an activity." And, as a big fan of this show, I heard the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. I called up, and the guy was so nice. I told him my situation with my old man. I told him I'm broke, and he gave me a scholarship.
What?
Wow.
They were so nice to me there. So he gave
So
me.
you got to go speak.
The whole thing cost me the whole thing was $3,000, and he gave me like $2,000. So I had to come up with another $1,000. I got like a payment plan, and I had to work it off for a few years, but it was no big deal. And the school.
When you went in front of the judge, you said, "Hey, I'm going to Connecticut School of Broadcasting."
I said, "Well, my
and
lawyer
they looked favorably on that."
My lawyer said he's in school right now studying broadcasting, and so I would go there and.
The young man is really straightening out his life.
The judge is thinking Northwestern University.
Right.
And
No,
you're at Columbia.
One look at me, he wasn't thinking Northwestern.
But
But that was at the height. I mean, that's what I started to get into you
Young
guys.
man's going for higher education.
That's in March of '87. March to June of '87, when I got into you guys in a way that was like, and me, about 5 of my buddies, it was crazy. I mean, we listened to you guys. It was a religion with us, and I would go in there influenced by you. I was the first generation sort of influenced by you, and I'll never forget. At the end of the course, you had to do a DJ thing on the air,
right?
And the whole class is listening, and there was a deep voiced DJ guy from like Connecticut, and I introduced the Run DMC record, and all I said was, there's 3 Negroes I'd like to party with. That's what I said.
Right.
So some people giggled and everything. The guy goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. He goes, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I go, I'm just trying to be funny. He goes, never say anything racial on the air. That's ridiculous. And of course I went, hey, Howard Stern does it. He's the best there is. He's my hero. He's like, listen, this came out of this guy's mouth. He goes,
Listen, asshole.
Howard Stern is not going to be around in a year.
It's the professor.
He goes, Howard Stern is a flash in the pan. He goes, he's not, I mean, come on, don't do that. You want to make a living in this business, right? So I said, yeah. So I got through, I graduated, and you go to their job placement program. There was one job available in Wyoming.
Oh, right.
$150 a week, and but I got a degree, and the degree helped me get out of.
It's funny. I would have applied for the job in Wyoming.
Yeah, that's what we did.
I tried to get a job. It said DJ needed every week in Billboard magazine.
Right.
The same ad appears. I'm sure it's still there.
They still need a DJ.
DJs needed in Alaska. So I go, okay.
Of course,
I'll go.
everything needed. Doctors, plumbers.
So my dad explained to me I suck so bad that I'd probably need to travel. And I applied. I got nothing back.
Nothing even from Alaska.
I went to Poughkeepsie. I went to WPDH in Poughkeepsie. I applied to the Alaska radio station. I went into Camp Hill, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Well, that's where I started.
And they wouldn't even hire me there.
Oh, my God.
You know.
Really, Robin? I don't know everything
Camp
about
Hill was the worst.
Oh, yeah?
Because my sister lived there, and I figured, well, I'll live near my sister, and like for sure they're gonna want me. I mean, who do they have? Meanwhile, the guys sounded pretty good. I heard the radio.
Yeah, they had some pretty professional guys there.
Don't you think struggling like that just builds so much character in a way, though?
Yeah, it does.
But,
well, yes, you never struggled, and look at you.
But in a way,
I never struggled. I'm one of the examples of I struggled and it did nothing for my character.
Teasing you.
The funny thing is that I got a letter from a guy the other day. He goes, "Dear Mr. Stern and the rest of the Howard Stern Show, my name is so-and-so. I'm a student at blah, 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 and I host a show at the radio station every Friday night." And he goes, "My show is the safe harbor period the FCC allocates, allowing for explicit lyrics." I forgot this guy's still on the phone, but listen to this. So the guy evidently went on the air and started doing a discussion about alternate methods of sexual protection. Talked about how they could substitute saran wrap with duct tape at the base of a condom and, all kinds of weird shit like that. And he's like, "Hey, man, this really sucks." He goes, "I got suspended, and you're my hero, and I think civil liberties have been violated as a result."
Wow.
There's talk of reinstating the safe harbor period at the station. There will definitely be serious limits put on what I can discuss on the air. By contacting you, I'm hoping you can find the time in your schedule to call into my show and give your opinion. This kid would hate my opinion. My opinion would be, I'd like to call this kid and go, "Listen, asshole. What do you think? I just got on the air and was able to say all kinds of weird shit?"
But you got fired from your college station.
Yeah, but
so take your firing.
But it was original back then. I mean, this guy, what he's got to do, and the guy at the Connecticut School of Broadcasting was probably right in saying to Artie, "Listen, before you get in the fucking clown car,
right,
be an acrobat. You know, I mean, get on the air, do it. Let me see you do it straight."
Artie Artie's a genuinely funny guy.
Yeah, but you
that dude didn't recognize Artie's skill.
No, believe
That's the problem.
Thank you, Robin. That was the nicest thing anyone ever.
Hey, I recognized your skill.
You did, brother. God bless you.
All right.
But people ought to try figuring out who they're talking to sometime.
Because every guy at the college radio station thinks they're funny. Now they're going to get on and do the Howard Stern show. And it's like, you know what? Slow down a little bit. You can play by the rules a little bit.
I told you, the guy at my broadcasting school said the one thing you need to do, Robin, is get rid of that laugh.
Oh, really? Yeah, right. Okay.
Well, he's right. It's a little much.
Most recognizable laugh in the history of broadcasting.
Let me tell you, a lot of people have said that.
But yeah, so you think that would be interesting if the Howard TV films that? That would be funny, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to say to these kids?
I gotta figure it out. I don't know. I also found out I'm going into my high school Hall of Fame. Me and Ray Liotta.
Whoa!
Wait a second.
What are you gonna do? It's
So
like
are
I
you
gotta
the
figure out.
commencement speaker at the Connecticut School of
I
Broadcasting?
have no. I mean, I graduated. There wasn't a formal graduation.
No.
I might just go and talk to a class. But anything's funny. Me trying to give people advice.
I wonder what you're going to say to them.
I mean, the route I took is just sheer luck. It's like a
Off the
fucking
Lange.
angel was on my shoulder guiding
Arthur
me.
Lange, here are your students.
Right, exactly.
Ralph.
Hey now.
You know.
I am curious to hear right from Ralph's mouth, though, the official reaction to Howard's announcement.
What, were you sleeping through it yesterday?
He doesn't know you called in. He was asleep.
Oh, my God.
No, I already slept through it.
What, did I sleep through it?
Yeah. You were
Ralph
nodding
call
out.
in?
Yes.
It was later in the day.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
It was
I
after
swear-
8:30 when you're sleeping.
I swear to God, I don't remember.
You had
Ralph
just finished
calling.
2 cupcakes and your sugar high
You
was
were taking
crashing.
a little nap.
I gotta stay away from those cupcakes.
Artie, what are you doing, man?
What am I doing? I'm doing obese living.
No, but you're sleeping during the show. I mean, like this, like it's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
it's okay.
insulting.
Then it gives me a chance to like kind of jump in, and then
It's so
Artie wakes
funny.
up, and it's kind of a nice dynamic.
You don't
Wait.
mind, Howard?
What? No.
Wait till you see Artie climbing off that little couch. It's the
Yeah,
best.
I mean, you talk about Howard TV. This guy earns his living. He's laying on a couch while we're in commercial break, and our commercial breaks are 3 minutes. at the
That is
most.
funny footage. Ooh.
Then I wake him up to come back in, and he can't get up off the couch.
Is he like a giant bear, like turning over?
Yeah, well, his
Exactly.
belly too, like he was in the sit-up position.
Oh, yes. What is this? Oh, it's me. Okay.
Artie's asleep on the couch.
He was sleeping in here. Didn't you hear him snoring again while we were talking to Bubba?
You know, we were just talking to him. We're like, what does he do the rest of the day that he's so tired? I mean,
Look, there he goes.
he can't even get out of the
Get
bed.
on that thing.
Let him just sleep.
For once, I didn't do it.
Look at this. He was dead out.
Sorry, Artie.
He's like a pregnant woman trying to get off that couch.
Artie.
What is going on with you, man? Art.
I'm just so excited for you.
Artie, what's going on with you? What are you doing the rest of the day? You're so tired. It's
like a bear
You don't do
hibernating.
anything. What is Doug?
There's a bed set up if he wants to take a nap.
You want
in
to
the
sleep
studio.
near the microphone? What's going on with you, man? You're so tired. You're asleep.
What'd you do yesterday?
What's going on? What's this?
Yesterday,
Is it the cupcake thing? Because you're eating so many that they're like the sugar is bringing you up, and
Well,
now
I
you're
think
I
crashing?
can't believe that.
the weight has a lot to do with it.
Is it the
brother.
weight, man? Do you walk around all day tired like this?
Yes, I'm tired. I am tired all the time.
Wow, dude, this is serious. You were out unconscious on the couch,
What
and,
do we need to do?
and even during the Ted Nugent thing, you look like you're going to pass out.
There were times
And I
he's
love
breathing so loud,
Look at him.
Howard. I can't hear the callers.
Oh, look at that. How do you disturb a guy? You guys feel sorry for deer? Look at me.
We're evil.
Look at Artie sleeping on the couch.
He's so blissful the way he hugs that pillow.
Look at him.
Now watch you trying to get up. Show the part where Artie tries to get out of the couch. This is. It looks like a pregnant woman. Robin said. Now watch. All right. So he hears he has to come back in. Now watch.
He's
Wait,
all
watch.
curled up in the Bobby
Wait, watch this.
Trin.
Me at work.
Hello.
Wait, watch this. Look at you. Yeah, that's Artie at work. Time for another day. Look at this. You can't get up. Dude, you can't even get out.
Holy shit!
What is going on with you? Look,
What's going on with me?
Look.
Look at this. you fall
You fell back on the couch.
I just wonder
What was
what's
that move?
going on with me. I don't know.
You can't get up?
Are you in pain?
The schedule's rough, man.
We always try to come up with new and fresh ideas.
Right.
And somebody, and I don't know who, and I wish I could give them the credit, said they had a good idea. That what we're going to do when I have my bachelor party is that one lucky serious listener.
That was my idea.
Okay. That was your idea. Okay.
Are you sure you
Well,
didn't do
no,
this
because
for
but
Richard?
watch out. No, but
listen to me.
maybe. But watch how it came back to bite me.
Listen, so Sal sends me an email, says I got a great idea. One lucky listener should win. They have to do something really outrageous to get to go to the bachelor party. So then someone else wrote.
Doug Goodstein
wrote, you know what? We should make Sal have to do something really outrageous.
To get to the bachelor
Because he ain't
party.
going to no bachelor party. So Sal's freaking out now.
I'll call Richard, ask him for an idea, and I'll see what I can come up with.
You know, it's a shame you would never be at my wedding.
Hey, it's a shame you're getting married, so touche, cocksucker.
Why do you care?
What do I care?
He cares a lot.
I care.
What do you care? Why do you care whether I get married?
Well, it's not. I'm real happy for you and Beth, man, because you deserve it.
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. I'm glad you deserve it. You know, I think it's.
I deserve it. I deserve
You
what?
deserve the happiness.
A life of pain? That's what you're saying I'm going to have.
That's what you've been saying for 15 years.
Well,
I grew up on
right.
that.
That's right.
But
why are you obsessed with me getting married?
Well, like
You've been on a mad tear.
Well, like the fans say, it is hypocritical. But hey, people change, things change. You change your nose, you change your chin, you change your marriage ideas. So.
I didn't change my chin.
Yeah, they changed the fat
that's
underneath
right,
it.
that's
Right.
And
so,
believe me, you might need that instead of that disgusting goatee.
Hey,
Not on.
I'm using that as an example.
All right, go ahead.
And you're getting married. Good for you. Good for Beth.
Yeah. So why are you angry about it?
You think better for Beth.
I think better for the show. I always think of the show first. Howard's going to be miserable, locked in a prenup when there are times.
Locked into a prenup?
Well, she's locked in a prenup. So now, when you're in a
so
situation.
why am I locked in if I'm in a prenup? It sounds like I'm
Sounds like you're in a
scot-free.
catbird seat. No, Beth's locked in a prenup. So let's walk through a scenario. You get pissed off at Beth over
Right.
something,
Out
like
the
she doesn't.
door.
Like lately, you said she don't shave her twat anymore the way you like her
She
to.
does shave her twat.
But-
One time she didn't shave her twat, and it turned out it was like I was off by a day.
But
Go ahead.
that's the first sign of many. That's the first sign.
She shaves her twat every day.
Yeah, but you're already starting to get a little pissed. Things are starting to change the way she wants it. She wants it.
Why,
She
that's
starts-
your marriage. Why are you married is what I want to ask.
But
You're
the thing is-
you clearly hate your wife. You hate family life.
I don't hate family life. I love my kids
after
dearly.
yesterday's wrap-up show.
Very easily. I call her up and go, you hear anything today? She goes, no. And I go, what's for dinner?
You really hate your wife.
No.
No, you do.
You do, Sal.
No, I don't. Nope. But the thing is, I'm
Should
happy.
I play what you said?
What's that?
Should I play what you say about her?
Well, you can play what you want. I said it.
Clearly, your anger is at her.
I have anger. I think I can't communicate with my wife. So the times
She won't blow you. She won't give you sex. I understand what you're
Why
saying.
don't you play that train sound effect?
You don't feel she's in
not a
the
bad idea.
She's not in the shape you want her to be in.
She's losing weight.
All right, but she's still not the right
But
shape.
she's going out more now that she's losing weight, which is kind of scary.
So she's still not with you.
But
No.
she sees him as another child in the house. She sees him as one of the other
Yeah,
kids.
and then Sal's whole rap is like, I'm still expected to provide, but she doesn't want to give me sex. Meanwhile, you're not
Like
providing.
his job didn't change. Hers did.
Yeah.
Like when
and you're a fat slob. How can you tell your wife to lose weight?
Dude, what are you putting this on me for? You're the one going
I'm
into this
saying to you,
this
you're
club
angry.
of misery.
Okay, if I'm coming into the same club as you and you're so miserable, why don't you get out?
It's not that I'm completely miserable. The thing is that I have a tough time communicating with my wife. So the times that I get to talk to you and people around here, I let everything out. It's almost like therapy for
But
me.
you don't see an enormous problem there in your life? I mean,
Well, I think if I unleash that at home, obviously it could lead to a divorce, and I don't want that to happen.
I mean, you hate her.
No, I don't.
You don't
I
like
love her.
She makes
No.
she won't even kiss you. She
Yeah.
doesn't want you in the bed. You were sick, and she put you in a private room
Like a dog.
Like, I mean,
That's
dude,
true.
you don't. There's nothing you like about the woman. Why are you with her? Name 5 things you love about her. You can't.
My clothes are clean. The bed is clean.
That's
the
and you're not
house
allowed
is
to be a
clean.
As they said
That
yesterday,
is.
you're
Yeah.
describing a good maid.
Right, who takes care of
go
my good
home-
children.
So go home and tell her I'm miserable. I want you to be happy and me to be happy. I got to end this
There has to
nightmare.
be some changes.
And do you know of any maids?
Well, bring her in and talk to her. I don't know.
Julian, no, do you like another kid in the house? I mean, that's
That's the way she see it. Like, I talked to her backstage at the 𝗦𝗁 show, and you know, I think she loves Sal, but at the same time, she's disgusted by him in many different times, and like the pranks he does, and you know, he's
what.
You were running around backstage, smacking people on the ass, and you know, and it's like
Going
you're
to the
drunk.
booths.
Dude, when Sal gets
I
drunk
go to the
backstage,
booth because I don't get any action. You know what I'm saying?
Does she know you go to that? And she's okay with it?
Women are grossed out by that shit.
No, you know, it's all. It's all.
You can't tell your
I
wife
really
you're
don't go to
doing that.
booths, Fred. I do that for the show. Come on.
Okay, good. Just checking.
But you know, look. I've learned to deal with it, Howard. There were times in your marriage,
dude. You learned to deal with it. You're out in the open about it. You've announced it to the world that you're miserable in your life. Your life might as well be. You might as well be dead. You hate your life so much. Get out. I'm telling you as a friend.
I think I'm just miserable in general. Maybe
And you
know.
assume
just women issues?
No,
everyone's life is going to become yours.
I hope not.
Describe the perfect life to you. What would your perfect life be? Single, fucking lots of different girls?
No, you know,
Married, fucking lots of girls?
Perfect life is like when I go to a lot of these comedy shows. I see a lot of great wives that are by their husbands and they're drinking with them and they're rubbing their back while they're talking to me.
Who's
and
that?
A lot of couples.
Comedians or
no,
fans.
Fans.
The audience.
There's a lot of women who come up to me and go, look, I love my husband, and I see it, and it's really nice, and it's really nice to see a guy who, you know, he's got those ripped up hands, and you know he takes care of his family, and his wife's there, and she's just supporting what he likes to do. What I like in my life is I just like maybe a little more respect. You know, when I walk through the house,
I get no respect.
When you walk through the house,
I walk through the house. First thing here is take off your shoes. You know, help Antonio with his homework.
Wipe the kiss makeup off your cock.
Chili, please.
It's like any house in the Midwest.
More respect.
wipe the kiss makeup off your cock.
That kiss makeup, that kiss makeup on my cock has put my kids through college. You fucking.
Sal and I were talking off the air yesterday, and one of the things we talked about is he was telling me they're not getting any respect thing at home, and it's a weird thing because you do want your wife to support you, especially in front of the kids. So he was saying that he was talking to his kids about using foul language, right?
Right.
And he said to them like something like, Stop dicking around.
Stop dicking around. And his wife then scolded him in front of the kids. She's like, you have the nerve to talk to the kids like that? And you can't undermine your husband in front of the kids. That's a bad thing.
Yeah, that's right.
But she does have a grown child. You know, you know what I mean?
You don't know what
So I don't know whose side to take.
Yeah, it's just that you're such a fuck up that she feels like she's married to a child. You know you are. You fuck up everywhere. You are. You're a fuck up, right?
Why don't you just hang a fucking noose right in the middle of the place?
Are you a fuck up or not?
I guess to a certain degree, yeah. But
all right, so she doesn't know what to do with you.
Okay,
so you're not cut out for this. So get out.
I don't want to get out. I'd rather have a wife who supports what I do. And
but she doesn't. She's never.
She
gonna
does.
support
I mean,
you.
she puts up with it. I guess. What can I do?
She's never going to be massaging your shoulders at a comedy.
Never. I know.
Right.
Sal, as much as you claim that she's different since the marriage, you're not the guy she thought she was marrying.
She says it every day.
Right.
You're not Prince Valiant.
You took your vows, like you said. You said
vows.
I could put up with her, but when you took the vows, you loved her. You didn't say, I want to put up with this woman as best I can.
Yeah, and she's young and beautiful. She could find a new man like that. Let her go do it.
Somebody else will be the daddy to those kids.
You know what? Sal's a popular guy on the show, man. Sal can get hooked up in 2 seconds when he's single.
He could.
And you can find chicks that
You
have
know,
an apartment or whatever.
There to support the real Sal.
So you're attractive.
Hot.
Sal, I gotta tell you.
You guys are worse than my friends.
Me and you, Sal, I gotta tell you.
You guys are worse than my friends.
Me and you are very much alike, and I'm being dead serious because I think you're a funny guy. I think you're a talented guy. I think you're smart, but you're a maniac. You're a fuck up. And I mean, Sal,
Look who's telling you that.
And I am too.
Yeah.
I realized, you know what I learned from the 4 years I was with Dana? It's the longest relationship I've ever been. If I got married, eventually I would fuck up like days into the marriage. And she'd be yelling at me too like I was a kid because I'm a big fucking maniac. But,
now, why did you scream at me when I called you a maniac?
well, because I'm allowed to do it.
I don't know. You know what?
I don't need another broad calling me a maniac, Robin.
Only maniacs can say maniacs to each
But I'm
other.
saying, do you understand what I'm saying?
All right, Sal.
But you have kids, and that's a hard thing. He's got beautiful kids. You can't get divorced for a while. Give it a week or something.
Better to be divorced than to be at home miserable. I mean, he's just miserable.
Is any of this? How much of this is shtick? How miserable?
Zero.
Play the clips of her yelling at me, Howard, if you want.
What page is that
on? Your page in pink, I think.
Yeah.
What is this from?
God,
this is Christmas time. I'm trying to take a family picture with my wife and the kids and the dog.
This is brutal.
Say cheese. Ready? Cheese.
Yeah, he's looking up.
Look at
Hold
me.
your
Look
face
at me.
normal. Don't hold the dog's ass in the picture. We do not want to see the dog's ass. I'm not kidding.
Do I sound like a maniac? Ready? 1, 2.
No, they're not ready. Stop taking the picture. They're not ready.
All right.
I'm taking the picture. I'm looking. Cheese. Nobody's looking. Everybody looks like a mess.
I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, my point is clear, though, right? Okay. Where's that dog? Did she go upstairs? Yeah.
I thought it just pooped.
I don't know when it pooped under the tree. I just found it. It had to poop sometime while we were eating it.
That's one.
Dude, all you gotta do is...
I'm holding the baby.
Well, what does that mean? You can't bend your legs because you're holding the baby? Is that what that means? Explain it to me, because I'm baffled. I'm holding the baby. Imagine if I was holding the baby all day. I can't do the laundry. I'm holding the baby.
Christine.
I'm holding the baby. I can't wash your underwear. I'm holding the baby. So I'm sorry. I can't pay the mortgage because I'm...
Obviously, you went through this on the first two babies.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you hear what she just said?
What'd she say?
Oh,
I can't.
Did you hear?
What did
Back
she say?
that up.
All right.
Back that up. That was the
big.
worst thing I've
That
ever
was
heard
big.
come out of a
holding the
woman.
baby. Baby. I'm holding the baby. I can't wash your underwear. I'm holding the baby. So I'm sorry. I can't pay the mortgage because I'm holding the baby. No lights. I'm holding the baby. Can't pay the local bill.
That's
Well, I'll tell you what
I can't pay the mortgage. I'm holding.
You know what I couldn't do?
That is.
She asked me to raise the shades on it, but I was just like positioned with the baby, and I just couldn't get to it.
Right.
And that's it. There you go.
She went through a laundry
So
list
if
of all
anybody
the
ever
things.
wants to question the shtick of my life, play that on
That's a
loop
hurtful
mode and
thing.
blow your brains
I'm
out.
on your side with that. That's a hurtful thing to say. I can't pay the mortgage.
All right, hold on a second. Who you on the phone with?
My mother.
Who? Guys, take it easy. Calm down. Everybody calm down. Calm down. Everybody calm down. All right, can you take the baby?
Oh, man.
All right, now you shouldn't have heard that.
Oh,
Howard.
my
You
God.
shouldn't have played
So, you asked me why you shouldn't get married. There you go.
I don't know, man.
I don't know how you guys can come to the decision to have a third kid when you can't agree
She
on
wanted a
anything
girl.
else.
I said, okay. We had 2 boys. She wanted a girl, and we had a boy. So that's fine.
Good plan.
Could have dressed one of the other
Good
kids like a
plan.
girl.
We showed her. We'll have another boy.
Was there any joy in making the baby? I mean, was there any love between you two, or was it just all business?
No. It's look, when we do make love, it's good. You know, I mean, there are some rules and regulations. You know.
Yeah, tell how the Tampa story ended.
So that's it. You know, I flip on her back and I go, "Can you finish me off?" She goes, "I'm tired. Finish yourself off."
Oh.
So I go, "Christine, just do what you got to do," and she did it. And surprisingly, she didn't pull away for the pouch. I'm like, wow, pretty good. Maybe we're in Tampa. Maybe this is a little bonus. And then all of a sudden, she's still holding it. And a few minutes go by, and I shrivel up in her hand. I turn around, and she's dead asleep. So that's how. So technically, I didn't get a freebie there. She just passed out.
She fell asleep with your dick in her hand.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you two.
There's the good and the bad, and you make the best of it. But as a man, Howard, who hasn't been married, I'm just trying to let you know, hey, maybe you should think about it a little bit more. That's my point.
A man who hasn't
He's been married
Well,
for 20 years.
I mean, a man who has an opportunity not to get married again. Excuse me. Maybe you should reevaluate.
All right, I'm going to think about
But
what
if you're
you
happy,
said.
you're happy.
All right,
That's
thank you.
There you go.
All right, goodbye.
It is. I mean, marriages look as a horror show on this show.
Well, Will said yesterday that he took a long time to propose to his girlfriend because of all the horror stories he hears around here.
Yeah, well, maybe he's right. That's pretty horrible. A guy coming into his own little pouch that he makes.
That's kooky.
I mean, that's just as bad as it gets.
So, yeah, there's no point in staying in something like that.
No.
I'll just come on myself. I don't need you there.
Right.
If I can buy you a plane ticket.
If you fall asleep jerking me off, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. No hard feelings. Just listen. You're not into it.
The strangest thing about their relationship is Sal seems to know about everything to make it right. So just take that action and try to make it right. He knows exactly what the perfect marriage is, but he does nothing
But it would
to.
mean her not being repulsed by him.
And then some of the stuff she asks him is ridiculous. Like, a guy comes home from work. Why does he have to take off his shoes the second he walks in his house? It's his house. He should be able to walk in. That's the way I see it, anyway. And that's why I'm single.
What is it? Yeah.
There's a lot of
Right. Yeah, what's up?
There's a lot of weird things that goes on in the halls, So Benji just went on like this weird tear and it started tickling everyone, and he tickled Artie, but Artie was sort of he let him do it.
Doug, I gotta move on.
Oh, it's such a funny video.
What do I have to say now? A video
Benji
of Artie
tickled He just like attacked Artie and tickled him, but
he could make me laugh tickling.
But he giggled him.
All right,
He made
let
him
me
giggle.
see it. All right, if you
I
if you
didn't see what
insist,
this
I'm
is.
trying to move along.
I want to get it in today's show. It's funny.
Hey now. You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, Wack Packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, my guest today is a former intern who spent more time wandering these halls here at Sirius and diddling a pencil than he did doing any actual work. He likes to hang out in libraries and stand around staring at people. If there's a Stern Show related event, you can be sure he'll be there. You can also be sure that he'll never leave. And you can probably be sure that he's going to follow you home. Ronnie the limo driver says that he discovered him, although he came to us through the internship, so go figure. We all know it was the Tourette's that truly made him famous. Please join me in welcoming a man who sent many, many emails asking to be on Fine Time and who will most likely spit all over me and the camera lens. Ladies and gentlemen, Medicated Pete. What's up, Pete?
Rachel.
Hi.
What's going on?
How are you doing today?
How you doing?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm just hanging out. What's going on?
I'm liking the new highlights you're rocking.
I love it myself. You know?
Yeah, you're styling.
Did it for the spring, summer thing, you know?
Okay.
So.
It takes it up a notch for Fine Time.
Cool.
I appreciate that. I brought you snacks today. So take your pick.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Well, you should enjoy Cupcake Wednesday with us. What would you like?
I don't know. You know, I think I kind of like this.
Go for it. Grab it.
Yeah.
You can have a snack while we're working.
Really?
Yep.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
I'm not so sure here.
I think it's going to be delicious.
I'm feeling. I don't know. I'm feeling I should eat this thing. I don't know.
I think it'll help you relax. First question is from.
Thanks.
At Scott Grunwald. Scott asked, take us through a day in the life of Medicated Pete.
A day in the life? A day in the life will be getting up in the morning.
Yeah.
Taking a shower.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Selecting my clothing for the day.
Yep. Did a good job.
Usually,
yeah.
I'm okay with that. You know. Bypass breakfast. I'm only eating one meal a day. It seems, because I'm constantly on the go.
That's why I got you a cupcake. Keep going.
Rachel, this is beautiful.
Go ahead. What else do you do?
Oh, damn, that's good.
I'm glad you like it.
Damn.
What? So you get your clothes and then do you go anywhere? You stay home all day?
Select my clothing throughout the day. as you can tell,
Yep, I saw the clothes.
beautifully dressed.
No, you did great with that.
Oh, very nice icing, by the way.
That's good. I wanted you to get the bite to eat, the 1 meal a day thing.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Good. Do you go anywhere? during
However,
yeah.
Well, and then after the shower and
the clothes selection,
dressing of the clothes and all that,
yeah.
I will go on the internet and look at pornography all day. So
you're busy.
Yeah,
You're a busy guy.
I'm basically a busy man.
That's what keeps you from having food breaks. You got to use a lot of porn time.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from Louis G.
Unbelievable.
Louis asks, do you still go to the library every day? And if you don't, where is the new hangout?
The hangout is still the library. I'm still doing the library. It seems to be the thing to do.
Yeah. You read a lot when you're there, or no?
Basically, I'm at the library staring at people, and it seems to freak them out to a point where it's like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing here? Like staring, you know. So basically, the staring is over with, and I'll just go and make believe I'm working or doing something, grabbing a magazine or something.
Okay.
And you know, looking through the magazine, basically.
It's a busy day.
Yeah, I tell you.
At Trey Stink asks, do you like Robin's or Rachel's boobs more?
That is a tough one, you know.
It's a challenging question.
Because
here.
I'm very much a boob man.
Yeah. So, what's your expert opinion?
I love the boobies, you know.
Sure.
Love the boobies, you know.
He loves the boobies.
I mean, it's just a fascination of mine.
Okay.
Staring at breasts, and I get such a joy and a rush from staring at boobies. So to answer your question, I'll have to say Rachel's, because I don't know, it's just fascination. Fascination.
I am so flattered right now. Question from Brian S. What's your favorite experience you've had with the show?
I have to say my favorite experience has been pissing Ronnie the 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍 off to the extent where it's very enjoyable.
Do you have a favorite pissing Ronnie off memory?
I remember going to the staff bathroom and putting like a garbage can or something in the way of the door, and he came out of the door, and boom, there's the garbage can there, and then he was really pissed off. You asshole! What are you?
You laughing at?
So that was a pretty cool moment, actually.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question. said that. Angela V asks, be honest, when you were an intern, what staff member was a to you and who was the nicest?
I don't know. I don't have a per se. Everybody has been very cordial and nice.
Give me your most favorite, least favorite. Maybe we won't even call him a who's been the best and the worst.
I don't know. The best probably has been Ronnie, because he's been such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Well, tell Gary you're going to be my intern. It's okay with me. We'll see how long you last.
I think they'll give me a trial run, you know?
Gary.
You guys get along pretty well.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Stay back, you can be my intern.
I would love that. And I don't know. I might have to add my own in there for a minute.
Okay.
The funniest would be 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄, probably.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy just because of his face, his looks, you know, everything about the guy.
He's just funny looking.
He's just a real peculiar looking dude, and it's just like, holy shit, you know, here he is. You know, it's like.
So in like a Chippendales contest,
very fun.
He's going down. You're the winner.
Yeah.
No, I got that. So you didn't have a least favorite here at the show?
I have not had a least favorite. I don't like to judge like that. You know?
Yeah.
I like to keep it like an even playing field. You know. So just have fun. Just have a good time. You know.
Awesome. Jared S asks, have you ever wandered off and found yourself lost?
Every day, actually, yeah. Yeah, that happens every day. Every day I find myself lost.
How do you get home?
I have to ask people for directions and you know, I mean, it just sort of happens that way, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to meet people.
Yeah.
Dave,
You're getting sprinkles all over you?
Well, I got a little bit of a shower just now.
You like it?
But I kind of do. Dave O asks, people have said you.
God,
this
you're
is.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're a looker yourself, Pete. This is ironic. Dave O asks, people have said you spit a lot when you eat. I'm seeing that. What was the most embarrassing situation during a meal?
Well, probably when all my food came out of my mouth. Probably.
What happened? When was that?
Just not paying attention, you know, and just sort of like having projectiles, you know, come out of my mouth. It's just like, whoa, you know, like crazy. Like it's crazy.
But you've learned from that. You're getting better with it, you think, or?
I've actually learned how to do things like correctly and like the right way, you know.
Yeah.
I've learned from past mistakes.
That's how you grow.
You know, that's how you grow as a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, you know, eating and learning. You know, that's usually how it comes. You know.
Good point. Next question.
We're having an
I'm sorry. I got the giggles. I don't know what's wrong with me. No, you're giving me a lot of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Question. Sorry.
You okay?
I am. You choked me up a little.
Some water or something?
No, I'm good. Question from Joe. Joe asks.
All right, Joe.
Were you shocked that you got aroused while being teased and electrocuted? And how did that feel?
That felt absolutely amazing.
Did you expect you were going to get aroused?
I did actually. You know, it was such an amazing experience.
Describe it for me. What did it feel like?
Well, hold on. You know, the shock on my ass. Such an amazing like sensation feeling. You know. That's fucking insane. I mean, it's crazy. You have to experience it to actually get the full.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Get the full-on effect.
Damn,
Yeah, it is. Because it's just absolutely amazing.
Have you tried to replicate that at home on your own?
In my spare time, yes. I mean, I've tried to do it, but it doesn't work because you need that chick who will be that person.
Oh yeah.
To actually
to electrocute your ass.
Administer the electrocution. Yeah. Yeah.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Question from 𝗦𝗁𝗲. He asks, F, Marry, Kill, Rachel Fine, Beth O, Robin Quivers.
Ooh.
It's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I don't know. I probably would have to said F Rachel Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Because of her just spectacular beauty right here. I mean, look at this.
Thank you.
Kill. I would have to kill Robin Quivers.
Why's that?
I don't know. It's just something about her just would make me want to do that. And obviously would marry Beth O.
She's beautiful
because she's such a sweet.
She is
woman. Like a seemingly like a caring woman. So,
absolutely.
So I would definitely have to do those three. So.
All right.
Yeah.
I got a plan.
Yeah.
A lot of people wrote in asking for you to do some impressions. So I'd like to take this opportunity. Let's see what you got. Can you do a little like 𝗦𝗁𝗲 for us?
Oh my.
That's good.
How are you, Rachel?
Oh, look at you.
You're looking mighty fine today.
Impressive. How about Ronnie? Give me Ronnie.
Oh, what the f is this shit all about here? What's going on here? Rachel, you look great. You look amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you. Next one's Gary. Give me Gary.
Oh, boss. I don't understand this fun time. Boss, what's going on? In other words, I don't get why he's here. In other words, I don't understand. I don't understand this.
Oh, it's really good. Beetlejuice.
I don't think I can do Beetlejuice.
What other impressions you got in your back pocket? Who can you do? Any famous actors?
Off the top of my head, I don't have anything.
Any other show members that you can do impressions of?
Probably Scott the engineer.
Let's see it. All right.
If I just hold my nose, just get that kind of effect.
Go for it.
I mean, come on, that's kind of that's kind of when you say so. I don't know. Hey, Rachel, you look beautiful. You look amazing.
That was fantastic. And just to take us out, and before I even go there, I want to thank everyone for the questions they sent in. This is a really special episode of Fine Time. Please keep sending your questions. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can
Great
send
occasion.
them via email. Pardon?
Great occasion.
Great occasion.
Yeah.
Even send video submissions. And remember that this is your show, so do not screw it up. Until next time, I had a fine time, but it will be all the more fine if I can get a little beatbox from Pete. Get ready. Yeah.
Little beatbox?
Yeah. What do you got?
All right. I'll show you what I got.
Okay.
Gotta get into it a little bit.
Get into it.
Gotta get into the rhythm. Gotta get into the rhythm.
Okay. Amazing.
That's what I'm talking about.
This guy.
Is that good stuff or what?
It was, or what?
You are hot, by the way.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thanks,
amazing.
Pete. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, Wack Packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now my guest today is a former intern who spent more time wandering these halls here at Sirius and diddling a pencil than he did doing any actual work. He likes to hang out in libraries and stand around staring at people. If there's a Stern Show related event, you can be sure he'll be there. You can also be sure that he'll never leave. And you can probably be sure that he's going to follow you home. Ronnie the limo driver says that he discovered him, although he came to us through the internship, so go figure. We all know it was the Tourette's that truly made him famous. Please join me in welcoming a man who sent many, many emails asking to be on Fine Time and who will most likely spit all over me and the camera lens. Ladies and gentlemen, Medicated Pete. What's up, Pete?
Rachel.
Hi.
What's going on?
How are you doing today?
How you doing?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm just hanging out. What's going on?
I'm liking the new highlights you're rocking.
I love it myself. You know?
Yeah. You're styling.
Did it for the spring, summer thing, you know?
Okay.
So.
He takes it up a notch for Fine Time. I appreciate that. I brought you snacks today. So take your pick.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Well, you should enjoy Cupcake Wednesday with us. What would you like?
I don't know. You know, I think I kind of like this.
Go for it. Grab it.
Yeah.
You can have a snack while we're working.
Really?
Yep.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
I'm not so sure.
I think it's going to be delicious.
I'm feeling. I don't know. I'm feeling I should eat this thing. I don't know.
I think it'll help you relax. First question is from.
Right, thanks.
At Scott Gruenwald. Scott asks, take us through a day in the life of Medicated Pete.
A day in the life? A day in the life will be getting up in the morning.
Yeah.
Taking a shower.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Selecting my clothing for the day.
Yep. Did a good job.
Usually,
yeah.
I'm okay with that. You know. Bypass breakfast. I'm only eating one meal a day. It seems, because I'm constantly on the go.
That's why I got you a cupcake. Keep going.
Rachel, this is beautiful.
Go ahead. What else do you do?
Oh, damn, that's good.
I'm glad you like it.
Damn.
What? So you get your clothes and then do you go anywhere? You stay home all day?
Select my clothing throughout the day. As you can tell.
Yep, I saw the clothes.
Beautifully dressed.
No, you did great with that.
Oh. Very nice icing, by the way.
That's good. I wanted you to get the bite to eat. The one meal a day
beautiful,
thing.
Beautiful.
Good. Do you go anywhere?
However,
yeah.
Well, and then after the shower and
the clothes selection,
dressing of the clothes and all that shit.
Yep.
I will go on the internet and look at pornography all day. So
you're busy.
Yeah,
you're a busy guy.
I'm basically a busy man.
That's what keeps you from having food breaks. You got to eat a lot of porn time.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from Louis G.
Unbelievable.
Louis asks, do you still go to the library every day? And if you don't, where is the new hangout?
The hangout is still the library. I'm still doing the library. It seems to be the thing to do.
Yeah. You read a lot when you're there or no?
Basically, I'm at the library staring at people, and this seems to freak them out to a point where it's like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing here? Like staring, you know. So basically, the staring is over with, and I'll just go and make believe I'm working or doing something, grabbing a magazine or something.
Okay.
And you know, looking through the magazine, basically.
Busy day.
Yeah, I tell you.
At Trey Stink asks, do you like Robin's or Rachel's boobs more?
That is a tough one, you know.
It's a challenging question.
Because
here.
I'm very much a boob man.
Yeah. So what's your expert opinion?
I love the boobies, you know.
Sure.
Love the boobies, you know.
He loves the boobies.
I mean, it's just a fascination of mine.
Okay.
Staring at breasts, and I get such a joy and a rush from staring at boobies. So to answer your question, I'll have to say Rachel's, because I don't know, it's just fascination. Fascinating.
I am so flattered right now. Question from Brian S. What's your favorite experience you've had with the show?
I have to say my favorite experience has been pissing Ronnie the 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 off to the extent where it's very enjoyable.
Do you have a favorite pissing Ronnie off memory?
I remember going to the staff bathroom and putting like a garbage can or something in the way of the door, and he came out of the door, and boom, there's the garbage can there, and then he was really pissed off. Your asshole, what are you?
The fuck you laughing at?
So that was a pretty cool moment, actually.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question from I've always said that. Angela V asks, be honest, when you were an intern, what staff member was a dick to you and who was the nicest?
I don't know. I don't have a dick per se. Everybody has been very cordial and nice.
Give me your most favorite, least favorite. Maybe we won't even call him a dick. Who's been the best and the worst?
I don't know. The best probably has been Ronnie, because he's been such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Well, tell Gary you're going to be my intern. It's okay with me. We'll see how long you last.
I think they'll give me a trial run, you know?
Gary.
You guys get along pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Stay back, you'll be my intern.
I would love that. And I don't know. I might have to add my own in there for a minute.
Okay.
The funniest would be Jim McClure, probably.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy just because of his face, his looks, you know, everything about the guy.
He's just funny looking.
He's just a real peculiar looking dude, and it's just like, holy shit, you know, here he is. You know, it's like.
So in like a Chippendales contest,
very fun.
He's going down. You're the winner.
Yeah.
No, I got that. So you didn't have a least favorite here at the show?
I have not had a least favorite. I don't like to judge like that, you know.
Yeah, that's.
I like to keep it like an even playing field, you know. So just have fun, just have a good time, you know.
Awesome. Jared S asks, have you ever wandered off and found yourself lost?
Every day, actually, yeah. Yeah, that happens every day. Every day I find myself lost.
How do you get home?
I have to ask people for directions, and you know, I mean, it just sort of happens that way, you know.
Yeah, that's a good way to meet people.
Yeah. You're getting sprinkles all over you?
Well, I got a little bit of a shower just now.
You like it?
But I kind of do. Dave O asks, people have said you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're a looker yourself, Pete. This is ironic. Dave O asks, people have said you spit a lot when you eat. I'm seeing that. What was the most embarrassing situation during a meal?
Probably when all my food came out of my mouth. Probably.
What happened? When was that?
Just not paying attention, you know, and just sort of like having projectiles, you know, come out of my mouth. It's just like, whoa, you know, like crazy. Like it's crazy.
But you've learned from that. You're getting better with it, you think, or?
I've actually learned how to do things like correctly and like the right way, you know.
Yeah.
I've learned from past mistakes.
That's how you grow.
You know, that's how you grow as a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, you know, eating and learning. You know, that's usually how it comes. You know.
Good point. Next question.
We're having an in-depth.
I got the giggles. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
No, you're giving me a lot of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Question. Sorry.
You okay?
I am. You choked me up a little.
Some water or something?
No, I'm good. Question from Joe. Joe asks.
All right, Joe.
Were you shocked that you got aroused while being teased and electrocuted? And how did that feel?
That felt absolutely amazing.
Did you expect you were going to get aroused?
I did actually. You know, it was such an amazing experience.
Describe it for me. What did it feel like?
Well, hold on. You know, these shocks on my ass. Such an amazing like sensation feeling. You know.
That's fucking insane.
I mean, it's crazy. You have to experience it to actually get the full.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Get the full-on effect.
His cock is hard! Damn, there it is.
Because it's just absolutely amazing.
Have you tried to replicate that at home on your own?
In my spare time, yes. I mean, I've tried to do it, but it doesn't work because you need that chick who will be that person.
Oh yeah.
To actually
to electrocute your ass.
Administer the electrocution. Yeah. Yeah.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Question from West Clay S. He asks, F, Marry, Kill, Rachel Fine, Beth O, Robin Quivers.
Ooh.
It's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I don't know. I probably would have to say I'd F Rachel Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Because of her just spectacular beauty right here. I mean, look at this.
Thank you.
Kill. I would have to kill Robin Quivers.
Why's that?
I don't know. It's just something about her just would make me want to do that. And obviously would marry Beth O.
She's beautiful
because she's such a sweet.
She is
woman. Like a seemingly like a caring woman. So,
absolutely.
So I would definitely have to do those three. So.
All right.
Yeah.
You got a plan.
Yeah.
A lot of people wrote in asking for you to do some impressions. So I'd like to take this opportunity. Let's see what you got. Can you do a little like 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗍 for us?
Oh my.
That's good.
How are you, Rachel?
Oh, look at you.
Looking mighty fine today.
Impressive. How about Ronnie? Give me Ronnie.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit all about here? What's going on here? Rachel, you look great. You look amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you. Next one's Gary. Give me Gary.
Both. I don't understand this fun time shit. What's going on? In other words, I don't get why he's here. In other words, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Oh, it's really good. Beetlejuice.
I don't think I can do Beetlejuice.
What other impressions you got in your back pocket? Who can you do? Any famous actors?
Off the top of my head, I don't have anything.
Any other show members that you can do impressions of?
Probably Scott the engineer.
Let's see it. All right.
If I just hold my nose, just get that kind of effect,
Go for it.
I mean, come on, that's kind of shitty. That's kind of shitty. When you say so, I don't know. Hey, Rachel, you look beautiful. You look amazing.
That was fantastic. And just to take us out, and before I even go there, I want to thank everyone for the questions they sent in. This is a really special episode of Fine Time. Please keep sending your questions. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can
Great
send
occasion.
them via email. Pardon?
Great occasion.
Great occasion.
Yeah.
Even send video submissions. And remember that this is your show, so do not screw it up. Until next time, I had a fine time, but it will be all the more fine if I can get a little beatbox from Pete. Get ready. Yeah.
Little beatbox?
Yeah. What do you got?
All right. I'll show you what I got.
Okay.
Got to get into it a little bit.
Get into it.
Got to get into the rhythm. Got to get into the rhythm.
Okay. Amazing.
That's what I'm talking about.
This guy.
Is that good stuff for one?
It was, or what?
You are hot, by the way.
Thank you.
I mean, amazing.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You will.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hello, I'm JD. On Monday's wrap-up show, I came in and talked about the lovely, gorgeous Jenny McCarthy, who I was in love with before, but after she admitted to liking to choke on cock, I just fell head over heels. So I came in and talked about that, and then later on, Sal Governale came in and talked about his new chompers. So there you go.
Let's talk about Jenny McCarthy because she looked fantastic today. And I think the person who really was the most gaga over it used to be Gary. Gary is admitted Jenny McCarthy, he's a big fan. That was his free pass, and he really dug her. But I think that was eclipsed by JD today, who was in love with Jenny McCarthy and got to go in at the end of the interview and totally fumbled it and then told Benji he loved him, which I did not know where that came from, Ted. So we'll talk to JD about him meeting Jenny. But when Jenny said why she hadn't come in for a number of years, she said it was autism and she was sort of depressed and dealing with the issues and this and that. And Howard went back at her a couple times and she stuck to her guns, because one thing Jenny does say is that she's not going to lie and she'll answer practically any question, which she did about, her blowjob research, her 3-hour orgasms, her using the calendar method for birth control, which I think is insane. God bless her. And now she's moved on to a better place with Jim and Oprah sort of out of her life. And now joining us on the wrap-up show is Jenny McCarthy's biggest fan, who within, I would say...
I don't know if I'm her biggest, but...
today you were.
Well, yeah, today, listen.
15 seconds into the interview, JD was hooked. I mean, and then when you went in there...
15 seconds in, she goes, I love choking on cock. I mean, how can that not be... that's like magic to a guy's ears.
Yeah, especially because now I have it as a drop. But,
especially from a hot chick.
But you were above and beyond. Then when you went in there to talk to her, you told Benji that you loved him? What happened there?
I don't know. No, I didn't. I didn't know what to say. She was looking at Howard. I don't think she turned over to me once, by the way.
You didn't get the time of day?
She said
that Twitter fame didn't work in your favor?
She was locked in on Howard, and I was just like, all right, I'm just going to get out of here. I love you, Jenny. For some reason, B came out. I don't know. but it's not Benji.
What about her gets you going so much? I mean, there's a lot of women who pass through these doors, but I've never seen you react quite like that.
Well, she is a beautiful woman, and, you know, a lot of these ladies, you know, they want to be sort of, you know, ladylike and not sort of, they want to hide the dirty side, you know, behind them, or, you know, they don't want to vocalize it.
How do you know they're all dirty?
Hold on, that's a whole other conversation. But she was like upfront with, you know, she loves sex and she loves to be a dirty girl. So, you know, there you go.
You love the way she talked.
Of course. Who doesn't love it's Jenny McCarthy talking dirty? What is there not to like about that?
She was like Jack Black at Tropic Thunder. You know, I want to lick the ball.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Do you think he surpassed you in terms of digging Jenny McCarthy?
Absolutely, because I was digging her, but I was trying to, you know, and the best part is
Gary has to be a professional, and he's married.
I
have no limitations.
That's true. But usually, this is how I know JD was really into her. Usually when you throw a guy into the bus, he goes, "Oh, that's bullshit, the bullshit." He comes and says, "Yeah, I want to tell you, you're fucking hot."
Well, yeah. You know, but that damn Brian Urlacher's got to be in the way.
Do you think Jenny would bang Howard literally this afternoon if he wanted it?
Absolutely.
And it's always been that way. She's always been pretty into him.
You mean if she wasn't with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they were both single, she'd totally bang him this afternoon. She's definitely attracted to him. There's something going on between them, and she, you know, she's sort of, I don't know how quickly can Howard get a blood test.
Yeah, right. Do you think Howard regrets not banging her during his single time?
I'd say that if there's a top 5 list, that, you know, it's her and Jillian Barbary would be the 2 top ones, and I don't know how to fill in the rest.
Who's wilder, you think, Jillian Barbary or Jenny McCarthy?
Ooh.
Got to know your head? I got to think about that one.
Well, that totally fits with Jillian.
That was
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think, JD? Give me your assessment, because I know you love both of them.
I don't know, but man, that would be a competition to watch. I'll tell you that.
I guess I think that Jenny's probably a little wilder because she was naked in magazines. But I think Jillian would be naked in Playboy if Fox would let her. So I don't know. It's a tough call.
Jillian seems to me like she sincerely loves sex more than Jenny. I can't tell with Jenny, this is just my thing, how much she's just having fun with the reaction of people saying it.
No, I mean, she's been on the show before. I think she's being pretty genuine.
Doesn't matter. Son of hot.
John, you're on the wrap-up show.
Good morning, fellas. How you doing?
Good.
I hope you hear me all right. I'm on my cell phone there.
No, I can hear you fine. What's your question?
My only disappointment is after Jenny talked about how sexual she was, they should have got her on the Simeon.
The Sibian, you mean?
An actual monkey.
Oh, I'm telling you what, the way she was talking about having a long orgasms and things like that, that would have made for classic, like that one gal that's supposed to have the brain tumor or whatever, that I can't think of that porn star's name that was on there that had that massive orgasm with the guy that created
Raven Alexis.
What were you going to say, JD?
Well, should I tell him what I came into Gary's office and I was like, we need to have her demonstrate this oral technique because she keeps talking all about it, and you know, I wanted to see it.
You wanted me to get a banana. You were very specific.
I wanted someone to get something in there.
But I mean, Howard tries to gauge.
That's what I'm just.
I mean, she could be very sexual talking about what she's doing, but Howard tries to gauge that, and it could be insulting to her, even though she was talking about what she was talking about. It might be insulting to get her on the Sibian. You know, and she's got more appearances coming up, and you know,
she was alluding to it.
Well, we better
at the beginning. You're right.
Yeah,
she did mention it.
And then I thought to myself, oh, that'd be really funny. Maybe she'll get on the Sibian because she's wearing underwear. It's not that big a deal. And she said she wasn't wearing underwear, and then she even said something that her private parts would engulf it or something like that.
I thought she had ridden the Sibian. Who was the big one that
Carmen Electra?
Carmen Electra. She wore it with. She did it with underwear on.
Did we? Was there something with her peeing in her pants afterwards?
Tickle chair.
Was that Jenny?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jenny peed in the tickle chair?
She sure did.
I don't remember that.
When it comes to piss, I don't forget.
I get all my water. I'll get my water in the tickle chair confused because I think so Maria Menounos was the one who spilled all the water on her, right?
Yes.
God. It was a creepy grin again.
No, because I was the one doing it. That's such a creepy
Matt in
grin.
California, you're on the wrap-up show.
We all have it, Care.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, listen, I just want to talk a little bit about Jenny McCarthy. Yeah, she was a great guest today, and I got to agree with the last guy about the city and would have been awesome, but she's just very open and very candid. It was a great interview again by Howard. You know, he's just one of the best interviewers probably ever, and it's just pretty awesome. You know, it was really good show today, and Bill Walsh was good, too.
Yeah, I mean, the sex stuff with Jenny was amazing. I've never heard anybody come on the show who has any celebrity at all and be that open. But even the stuff she talked about afterwards, I still thought was great as well. Although JD wanted to go back to her blowjob techniques.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was a really good interview. Thanks for calling. Sal, I see you in here. You went in towards the end of the show to defend your new teeth. Congratulations on that.
And congrats on your new show.
Thank you, my friend. But it seemed
You're
that
welcome.
this is one of those situations where Howard had to tell you, don't cover your teeth when you're laughing.
I don't want Gary to see them and make fun
Well,
of them.
that's where I'm going with this.
First of all, you look like Ross when Ross on Friends
kill
got
me
his teeth
now.
whitened. And
As long as my teeth don't smell like Ross's teeth, I'll be fine. Sorry, Ross. But Gary started, Ross. All right, look like Ross how?
Ross from Friends.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I can't believe
But good work.
Oh, God.
I was talking about. I said
Sorry,
Ross.
Ross from Friends. Oh, fuck, did I put my foot in my mouth?
You sure did. You are one of a kind.
I just kicked out my new teeth.
But this was one of those situations where it seemed like Howard told you were inappropriate, therefore you're like, you know what, I guess I see that, when you were getting them and the jokes you made and things like that. But do you really feel like you did anything wrong when you were in there?
I think I'm a normal guy. I think I'm getting my teeth done. I have a little gas going. I have a beautiful assistant to the left of me.
If you're so normal, how come you're the only one that seems to get this kind of trouble?
I don't know. That's, you guys bring it to light.
But it should be like everybody should be. You should hear every day, oh, my God, some guy went to the dentist office, used the N-word. You don't only hear about you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't use the N-word N-word, not N-word in a derogatory sense, like when that black guy stole your chocolate, Gary. I used it singing along to a song.
It's going back to the hits.
You know. But I thought I try to make the best of it. It was very painful. You know, Gary, how it is. It's you're under a lot of pressure. It hurts. There was pain involved. Not much pain, but at first he missed a spot or two with the Novocaine, and God, my balls went right up my ass. Whoa, because you clench up. And I kind of wanted to break the ice a little bit.
Can we clarify something? I've heard you paid $12,000, $6,000,
Right.
$18,000, paid nothing. What's the truth?
I paid $6,000 for around $5,800 for the lab work, for the teeth itself and the lab work. The dentist did the work, put on the teeth, and they did the gum shaving for free.
Why?
Well, he offered it to me for free.
But who is he to you?
Nobody. Well, I met him through somebody, and he says, look, if you want nice teeth, I can help you out. And he says, I could give you a deal. I'm a fan of the Howard Stern Show. He's a big fan of the show.
Because here's the allegation that's going around in the back office.
Yeah.
There was a page 6 item about it last week. So that basically you got on the air. The rap is you got on the air, gave out the guy's name, got the page 6 thing, and in exchange you did it for free.
I swear my children never called page 6, never did anything like that. There was no barter there. I'm assuming, which makes logical sense to me, that somebody, either the dentist or the dentist's office, leaked that out. That occurrence did happen. They did put me in a separate room, and they waited for her to leave and then for me to go in because they were afraid she was going to be offended by seeing me. I never besmirched her like they said, so when the news came out, I don't even know what besmirch means.
It's all right, keep going.
So when the news came, Scott the engineer comes into my office that morning, and he goes, well, you made the papers. And he hands me the newspaper, and I read it. I'm like, wow, that's really odd. So, no, there was no tying with that. The dentist did give me a break. They are big fans of the show.
Well, it's not a break. A break is a break in price. He gave it to you for free.
Yeah,
that's not really a break. He gave it to you completely for free, except for what it cost him.
Right, pretty much. So
Now,
that was very nice of him.
But why would he do that just for you? Like, do you ever feel weird about taking it?
No, I mean, no. He made it perfectly clear that look, this is what I could do for you, I can help you, and he had no problem with it. So I thank him.
No,
for
I'm
it.
saying, do you have a problem with it?
No, I'm $6,000 in the hole in some capacity. And sure, let's not lie and let's not kid each other. The dentist knows, look, I'm on the air, I have nice teeth, and it'll certainly help him. There is a bartering deal there. That's obvious. But he seems to be pleased. He presented it to me, and he did a great job.
Sal,
and I thank him.
One last question. You talked about getting out of a speeding ticket on the way home?
Yeah.
I mean...
No, I didn't talk my way out of it. It was just a ticket.
How fast were you going?
You know what? I was on Long Beach Boulevard. I think that's what it's called, in Long Beach, New Jersey. And apparently, it's 4 lanes. But I was going 51, and it was a 35. What's so funny about that?
Because earlier you said you were doing 53 and a 31.
Well, whatever it is.
And we're like, I've never seen a 31-mile-an-hour zone in my life.
It was right. 35 makes more sense. It's an even, whatever, an odd number, but it's it's cut off evenly.
Jesus Christ.
That's all.
Do you know that there's not a day that goes by that my son, Lucas, tells one of his friends that I work with a guy who can't find California on the map?
I can
Swear
now.
to God.
I can now. You guys have educated me quite a bit. It's on the West Coast by the Pacific Ocean.
Well done.
Hello. I'm Baba Booey. And on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about Lisa G's sweet and greet, which was a big topic of conversation. Howard doesn't seem to be that happy with it. Lisa wouldn't come in and do the show, but there were a lot of people who wanted to come in and talk about it. Here's what happened.
A lot of people, not just Ronnie, but he was in there pretty vocal about it, but a lot of people are upset about this Lisa G meet and greet issue. And the first thing I want to tackle, Gary, we kind of talked about this off the air, is Lisa treated differently because she wasn't sort of raised by the show? She came in from the outside. Or do you think Howard's not going, Howard could be hitting her harder and he's not for another reason?
This is totally my opinion, but the first thing you said, yes, Lisa worked in the business for a very long time before she worked here, so I think Howard sees her as a colleague, even though they may not be equals in the same business. They are in the same business, and there's a totally different way you're treated when you've worked and come to work here as opposed to being raised here. I think I get more shit than Lisa might get just because Lisa had a career before here, and in Howard's eyes, he built my career.
What about Ronnie's point, which he's been making for a long time, probably a number of years, I would say, that Lisa isn't a team player, and when you hear, she's doing this, she's not part of the show, or I don't even know what she said, and again, Lisa, you're more than welcome to come down and defend yourself.
She doesn't work for the Howard Stern show. She works at SiriusXM. What kind of comment is that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Lisa has always gotten away with. Ronnie says she's not a team player. She's not participated in things under the guise of I work in the news department. I have a certain reputation to keep up. But I think once you've opened the door to utilizing the show to put on a sweet and greet or whatever you're going to sweet and greet, whatever it's called, then you have to sort of say, well, I got to be part of the team, which means letting Howard TV come, which means letting Jason come and cover it. And Howard's right. Like, I said this even at K-Rock a bunch of times on the air, almost to my own detriment. I work for the Howard Stern show. I love that I worked at K-Rock and I worked for Tom. But at the end of the day, if Howard says, let's pick up and go, I'm going with Howard.
But why is Lisa's event getting under Howard's skin? I mean, Benji's got his project. Ronnie's got the block party. I'm not sure what Will has. But all that stuff, why is Howard dwelling on Lisa's? Why is that the one that's really pissing him off?
I'm not sure, but I would have to go back to the idea that it's really not providing any sort of entertainment in any way.
And you know what? I think he's even a little irked at the block party a little bit.
How so?
I don't know. He just, I think, and he doesn't like so much being exposed with the show. He likes, everything sort of, he doesn't sell stuff like Bill O'Reilly and Rush Limbaugh or whatever. So he doesn't want to have a whole lot of. He thinks a little. I mean, I don't know.
It's trading off the show's name,
something like that, and he just doesn't like so much exposed with his stuff.
If you go back to the old days of the show, Stuttering John and I went out and did a version of the block party many years ago, and we got our asses handed to us. Right? Then John doubled on back and did a more interesting version of the block party, which was just basically John hiring 3 unbelievable comedians and taking most of the money. And for some reason, Howard didn't seem to mind that. I always wondered why. And again, with the block party, Howard doesn't seem to mind. But there's one thing the block party provides that Lisa has not provided yet, which is a lot of content. Although she's providing content now, I think that the block party comes back to us every week with stories that are fun and interesting for the show.
Right. It feeds the Howard Stern show. Right. Therefore, Howard's more tolerant of it. If I don't know if I'm using the right word there.
I just wanted to say, too, having been a listener for so many years, I know what not to do going into something like this.
Well, like what?
Well, like, for example, not putting Howard's name all over an event that he's not going to be a part of. I remember John getting chewed out for Howard Stern and Friends, and then it was Stuttering John and Friends, and, from the Howard Stern show. And Howard Stern's name would be 10 times, 10 times bigger than anybody else's name.
Shuli and Friends.
No, Shuli and Friends. No, but I make sure that,
But Lisa isn't doing that in this
No,
instance.
I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying those... for what Gary was saying was when they used to catch shit in the older days for doing this, it just, you got to go into it respecting the fact that he's the reason why we're all getting a chance to do this.
Ronnie, why do you think Howard's so bent out of shape about Lisa's event?
Pretty much for the same reason everybody else is thinking, because there's nothing there. She's not doing anything. She's charging a lot of money.
Baking and talking.
She's not even, according to what I heard, you're going to have to pay $103.49. And then you have to pay for your cupcakes and your coffee.
Oh, I heard there was a free cupcake.
Well, maybe that's from Lisa, but from the place itself, you're going to, if you want to purchase, if you want coffee, if you want a drink or whatever, you're going to have to pay for it.
Oh, so anything above and beyond the free cupcake is on you.
I'm assuming that Lisa's bringing the cupcakes. She's not making anything very clear what she's actually doing.
Are you insinuating that while Lisa's meeting and greeting, she may be running a cash bar?
I don't know.
I think he's more than insinuating that, Gary.
I don't know. And I said, Lisa, they're looking for you down at the rap show. I can't come today.
I can tell you.
There you go. I mean, why aren't you down here defending what you're doing?
I will just say this, and I'm not going to give Lisa too hard a time. She should be here to defend herself. She doesn't want to be. I'm not going to hammer her too hard. But today, I was very much like a traffic cop. There were a lot of people coming to me during the show when Lisa was in there telling me this, telling me that, telling me this. And all roads seem to lead, at least people's belief that works here, is that this is all based out of some sort of jealousy that Lisa has towards almost everybody on the show, in the sense like, why does the block party get to go out? Why does Benji get to go out? Why does John Hein have a TV show? Why does Lieberman get to go on CNN? And I'm not saying that it's all based in rational thinking. And like you said, John, you went out and auditioned for the show. She may just be feeling that she's missing something, so this is her attempt at getting something going.
Well,
but then I would tell her.
Can I say something, John? That's what irks me with this whole thing, with this whole thing she's doing, because as soon as Howard started to hammer her about it, she brought us into it, like trying to make us the bad guys also. Like we're doing something wrong because he's hammering her.
Or we're providing the same amount of entertainment or whatever.
Well, she went flat out and said, hey, she's not doing anything less or more than Ronnie and JD are doing.
That's not true.
What do you do?
I host the show.
And that's what she's doing. She's hosting.
Yeah, but she's not hosting. And
there's nothing beyond her hosting.
She's not introducing, like I'm introducing Shuli. I'm introducing JD, or he's introducing me, or whatever. I'm introducing.
So you want credit for introducing JD? That's
a
what you
show
do?
needs an MC, okay? That's what I started off doing.
There's nothing beyond the MC.
I never said I was.
What do you do, Dopey?
Dude, I was
Fuck
never.
off. Get out of here.
I was never said I was a fucking comedian.
No, but
Will's
making a point here. Right. I mean, Lisa is hosting the
He's
event.
not making a point. He's being an asshole.
No, she is.
But what is she giving with it? A cupcake?
Yes.
For $103.
Well, you could talk to Lisa.
On.
Okay, so I'll play devil's advocate. It's there's women who listen to the show who may not want to go to the block party because it's a little racy for them.
Right.
They're more in Lisa's sort of thinking. They'd like to hang out with Lisa, talk about what it's like to be a woman on the Howard Stern show, and they'd like to. It's a small gathering, like a cocktail party, not a drunken party like the block party is.
It's a symposium.
Fine.
If you
But don't knock. Why knock us though? Because he's hammering her. Why bring us into it?
I'll tell
what
you
do we
why.
have to do with it?
This is my theory. You guys tell me if I'm off here. I think she brings it in because she feels like you and Scott and JD and other people are kind of on the same level as she is, and if you guys can do it, why can't I do it?
Because the
she brought
difference
me
is-
into it too for the same reason. I think.
But the difference is, John, we are doing a show. What she is doing is not a show. It's showing up at a bakery and hanging out with fans. That's not a show. That's a Q&A. That's a town hall meeting.
But okay, so I'll jump on that one, and I'll say there's plenty of people who go to college campuses, and that's all they do is a Q&A. They'll
That's
go in.
fine. That's fine. But don't pull in a comedy show and say this is the same exact thing that I'm doing. It's not. It's just not. There's a show. There's content.
Aaron and Dayton, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, good afternoon again. Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to comment. I mean, during the fight week, of course, we heard that Stuttering John got his ass reamed by Howard for going out, using the show for personal gain. And at this point in the game, everybody on the show, I mean, with the exception of you, John, I mean, you was, somewhat famous beforehand, but everybody at this point, using the show for personal gain and monetary value. But, and of course, at this, what I'm getting at is, I'm sure she's not making a whole lot of bread, and she's putting at a point where she's, giving a little bit to charity. She's also, paying for a venue. She's probably paying for the wine and all that shit, and she's also like Gary said, part of the show. So,
all right. So Aaron's sort of defending Lisa here.
We
and saying
pay.
she's
We
doing nothing.
pay for a venue.
Yeah, I mean, she's good. That's a weird thing to say because whatever she's paying for or not paying for, she will walk away with a profit of some sort.
Dude, when we do the block party shows, we pay for a venue.
Of course.
So, I mean...
here's a question John and I were kicking around today. If Lisa said, I'm going to be at the coffee shop, for $100 you can come and you get a cupcake and everything, and I'm going to play the violin for an hour.
Okay.
Would that change your perception of what she's doing?
That's a concert. That's a concert.
Absolutely. At least she's doing something other than having, 30 people show up and then just sit around and schmooze with them.
Anthony, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's going on? I'm a big Shuli fan. I mean, I'm a stand-up comedian. I've moved out here to PA from California, and just the transition there. But she's promoting the show because she is bringing. She's using the Stern Show as saying, I'm bringing the female listeners and trying to make money off that. Because the block party is just completely different from what she's trying to do. She doesn't have an act. So she's using the show to get the female listeners out there to make money. I mean, she's got to rent a car.
But why is it? Why is that wrong? I'm just going to play devil's advocate. Why, if you could say that Julie and Ronnie are using the show to get male listeners to come out and see male-based humor, even though there's a lot of women there as well. So if Lisa feels she's going to talk to female listeners, why is that wrong?
But why does she have to make money of it? If she started to support the show and want a gig, she should be able to be like, hey, I'm Lisa G. Come, get listeners to be more attracted to her, not because I need to make some money.
Why should the guys from the block party make money? Shouldn't they just be, Julie's a comedian, should he
because
be out there for the joy of making people laugh?
Also, would it matter to you?
I pay money to go see the block party. I pay money to go see the block party. I was up in Canada, and I saw the block party. It was fucking awesome. It was fun.
But
Anthony, people don't have to spend money to go to Lisa's event. They just won't go.
Right. The reason I wanted to pick up his call is because he said Lisa's scamming people. And I think that's a poor choice of words because I think Lisa's being very upfront about what she's doing. I don't think there's any scam involved.
Well, you know what? We should get Jason down here because he said that he feels like she's scamming people big time.
But she's being very upfront about it. I mean, I don't think anybody who pays can't walk away surprised with what they're getting.
What were you going to say, Benji?
Well, would it matter? As I said before, I don't think there's anything wrong, and I think Lisa could say she's putting on an event in a different kind of way, but she's still putting on an event. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, except I felt she was being very hypocritical towards when she was criticizing me. But would you guys say it's any different if, let's say, this cupcake place hired her for an appearance and they paid her?
I think that's different because you're not taking money from the listeners.
Right.
That's a huge difference right there. In other words, the cupcake place paid her. She goes there. Listeners can come for free and meet Lisa. And I think you sort of get the same result, but you're not taking money from the listeners.
And I don't think the event itself rubbed people the wrong way. I think the price she came up with, I think, might have rubbed a few people the wrong way.
And the word I keep hearing, too, from some people is that there seems to be a sense of entitlement, but I'm not sure for what. Like, Lisa's entitled to make money off the show, or I'm not sure what people think Lisa's entitled to do. But Jason's here. And, Jason, we were just talking about how there was a caller on the line who said he felt that Lisa was scamming people. And I said, well, she's definitely not. That's a poor choice of words. She's being very upfront about what she's doing, but you say she's scamming. So,
well, I would use scamming means like, yeah, she's lying to somebody. I think she's exploiting. I think she's ripping off. I think that she is. We have a fan base that will pay money to be part of the show, like going to see 𝗛ci𝘄𝗿𝗿's thing. Now you could say, first of all, I don't even like the fact that their show has been lumped in with this Lisa G thing. They are so two totally separate things. I think it's unfair to them to even lump it in. Lisa made a name for herself from this show in the last 10 years, 5 years on this show.
7 years.
7 years.
But
But
Lisa will tell you that she was been in New York radio for 23 years before this.
Yes, but she is not going on other radio shows to promote this. She's promoting Lisa G, as far as I know, from the Howard Stern show, to go and sit and pay money and see her. To me, that is using the goodwill that Howard has built up with the fan base and is exploiting that. And Howard, who is our boss, can put his name on anything and sell it and make money on it. Stephen King could put his name on any piece of crap book and sell it and make money off it. But they have integrity, and they care more about their fans than Lisa does.
So why is this getting under your skin so much, Jace? Because you were, like, fuming back
Because
there.
I know this is going to sound corny, but I love our fans. Like, I really do. I was one of them, and I know how easy it is if you wanted to. Will and I don't know if we have the same draw as Lisa, but Will and I can go out and do this too. We could say, hey, come spend $100 and hang out with me and Will. We're not doing anything. We're just hanging out. I personally think it's disgusting to do something like that.
Well, you and Will?
I don't want to speak for you, Will.
Actually, I'll be at Belmont on Saturday. If you want to buy me 3 beers, I'm more than open to that.
All right. I think she hasn't earned the right to do what she's doing. I think that she's doing something that, despite people comparing it to the Block Party and other events, that isn't even in the same league as those things. And quite frankly, I'm surprised by a lot of what Howard's let go over the years compared to where he was 10, 15 years ago.
Chuck, you're on the wrap-up show.
How's it going, John?
Hey, Chuck, it's JD's dad. Chuck, who wants to chime in? Is this about the Facebook thing, or is this about the Lisa G thing?
He wants the exact address to Facebook.
I won't stay on too long. First, I enjoyed your show on the fast food mania thing the other day. That was great.
Thank you. Thanks for. I appreciate someone in the Harmeyer family watching the show. Thank you.
I haven't been able to listen too much to the show, but I wanted to let everybody know that this Friday night I'm going to be at the Fridays in Westchester, and for $50 you can get whatever appetizer you want, and we'll tweet.
Hey, Chuck, if I come to you, can I look at like JD's like grammar school pictures and stuff? Can you bring all that crap?
Sure.
Some of his report cards.
It's going to be the eat and tweet. And
Chuck, I'm taking from your comments that you think what Lisa's doing isn't right.
I think it's hilarious. That anybody would actually pay, but if
the event's going to be
make some money out of it, more power to her.
But so how about the argument that, hey, Lisa's really upfront with what she's doing. She's saying exactly what it is. I mean, why do you think somebody's being taken advantage of in the sense that somebody says, hey, I want to meet Lisa G. I'm willing to pay that kind of money.
You're taking advantages of people's passion to this show that she had of course, a part of in it because she works here and contributes to the show. But this isn't this is.
But you're not
using
going to
our fan
meet. You're
base.
not going to meet Howard. That's a given.
But someone could think that there's one person closer to Howard, and
it doesn't
somehow
matter.
they'll work themselves in.
You've been with the show since the very beginning. Again, I just remember, and I'm a crazy fan. I admit it. I was a crazy fan, just like half the people who have been hired here. And I would have paid untold amount of money to meet you or to meet. Or I would have waited in line, or got excited to meet High Pitch Eric. And yes, at the end of the day, there's really no one to blame but the person partying with their money who chooses to go to this thing. But she is putting the minimal amount of effort into it. Like even what you were describing, the Chuck stat, if he brought pictures of JD, that's already providing more content than Lisa G is providing.
And the report card's an extra.
Steve and I were joking the other day,
Always.
maybe we should sell tickets to us arguing about TV shows. We argue about TV shows all the time. Again, that's still providing more content than what Lisa G appears to be providing at this stupid thing where she is telling our fans asking our fans to pay money to meet me. She's being very upfront. 10% of the net is going to charity, and that's very generous of her. But I just think it's exploitative. I think it's as exploitative as if Howard started putting out junk with his name on it.
Chuck, I gotta let you go because there's a bunch of people on the horn. Anything else you want to say?
Give me the horn. Give me the horn.
I enjoy the show. Have a good day.
Thanks, Chuck. Go check out the Pirates take on the Reds. Ralph Cirella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now.
Hi, Ralphie.
This is all very muddy. I mean, if you allow for one, you have to allow for all. I mean, whether it's money for a cupcake or money to see a train wreck, it's what people want to pay. And I don't see why Lisa is being, who's Jason to decide what her appearing somewhere is worth to somebody?
Well, Ralph, the reason why this whole thing started is because Howard says it bothers him and he doesn't know why. So you're pretty close to Howard. Why do you think it bothers him?
Well, listen, I know what Jason's saying in the sense of like, hey, she's not doing much. She's just coming there and showing up. But you know what? That's what an evening with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby just shows up. Maybe people want to go there for Lisa's personality. Maybe she's going to give recipes. I don't know what the fuck she's going to do there, but I don't know how that's any different than the block party.
But you don't know how that's different than the block party.
Hold on.
No, I don't.
We'll explain that in a second. But all that being said, Ralph, Gary's question is a good one. Like, why does this get under Howard's skin versus the block party, versus the TV shows, versus Benji's song,
Bill
versus
Cosby,
all the other stuff? Why do you think this is irking Howard?
Because this isn't, but maybe because the block party is such a train wreck that it provides content on the show. Ronnie goes out there and acts like an idiot, and then you've got tape of it, and Howard TV is filming it, and it provides content for the Howard Stern show. But I think it just sends signals to you can't allow one and not allow the other. Like, who are you guys to sit there and decide? Like, okay,
well, first of all, we don't. Howard does.
Yeah, but Ralph, wouldn't you agree that? And I was going to get into this a little bit, but you brought it up. Wouldn't you say on this show there's different rules for different people?
Absolutely, yeah.
So then when you say you have to allow for one, you have to allow for another, really, Howard's running a monarchy. He has to allow for whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, Artie used to get away with crap that none of us could get away with.
That's right.
And because he was Artie.
Yeah, and that worked out really well.
Well, I'm just saying that's what happens under that. Anybody could do whatever anybody wants rule.
What Artie was allowed to get away with business-wise had nothing to do with what happened
No,
here.
he got away with a ton of stuff here that we got. If I slept in the office as much as he slept on the air, I don't think I would have been treated with the same kid gloves.
Absolutely, because you're not as funny as Artie.
No, I'm not. Right. The people are treated differently here.
Yeah. And that just doesn't work well. It just sends out a bad message to everybody.
But again, I fundamentally disagree with you. I think Ronnie's block party does skirt the line of what Howard used to be angry about in the day when John and Gary tried to go out to do stuff and Howard didn't want it to become the traveling Howard Stern show. And I do think it comes up against that line. But at the end of the day, they're promoting their comedy show. People are buying tickets to their comedy show. I don't know. To me, it's completely different than having a lovely chat with coffee.
I will agree that it's different. I don't know if it's completely different. I mean, I think what bothers you is Lisa's looking for a way to make money.
Ralph, would you buy a ticket to just see JD and Ronnie, but no comedy?
I wouldn't even do that.
Me, Gary. Last question: is Howard going to put an end to all this stuff?
It's getting to be rubbing up against that area. Hard to say.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of talk about Sal shockingly screwing up a game again. And this is one of those situations where Sal doesn't think he's wrong, is told that he's wrong, and then realizes that he's wrong and tries to explain himself, which he can't do. So we heard Sal tell the story about how it was unfair of Howard to call him a sucker. Now joining us on the wrap-up show, the great Sal Governale, who said, Howard, you're a sucker at least 20 times today. Actually, Sal, you refused to say it.
That's right.
Those were the drops being played, but...
Why won't you repeat?
Why wouldn't I say it?
Yeah, repeat after Howard.
Because I wouldn't. It wasn't true. If I did something where he felt like a sucker, I would have said it.
Sal, do you feel like the show was used at all in order for you to get those teeth? Or do you think they're two independent things?
Yes, absolutely. I made that perfectly clear on your wrap-up show last time. I said it's inevitable. There's certainly a bartership deal. People are not stupid. The guy was a fan of the show, and I certainly got a break because he was a fan, which is understandable.
But we discussed it wasn't a break.
Right, then the break comes back and bites you on the ass. Nothing is ever really a break. There's a price to be paid, whether it's monetarily or getting the shit kicked out of you by Howard Stern. There's a price to pay, and I've learned it the hard way.
Sal and I talked a little bit today. I was explaining that some of the money was for the actual physical things needed to do this, and the rest of the money was free.
Yeah.
So Sal didn't really get a break. He really got the dental work for free.
Right.
And I explained to him that, as Sal said, nobody gives you something for free for nothing. They're always looking for something.
Let me take a step back on this. Sal, do you feel you were unfairly blamed for the problems with the Bigfoot game? Because that's how this all started.
At first, I thought I was. But listen, I'm the one who created the game. The glitch was there. Guilty as charged.
But you said you double-checked it. What did you mean by that?
I double-check all my work. In this particular case, and I don't know why. I don't know why I do these things, but... I always give my...
That seems to be the mantra this week. I heard Tim saying that earlier in the week.
It's almost like, how people have a guardian angel? I have like a guardian bully. When I'm going...
A black cloud?
Yeah, when I'm going in the right direction, somebody's kicking me in the balls, just throwing my mind off a little bit, because I always give my CDs to Scott to double-check. And like when Howard asked me, did Scott double-check this one? I said, no. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, he didn't double-check this one. I did. But inevitably, it was a screw-up on my part.
It's always better to give your stuff to Scott, because then when it screws up, you could blame Scott.
Right.
What happened was there was a glitch. You saw it. Then you went back and saw that there was a track there. But what we figured out is that Bigfoot's answer was so short. Right?
Mm-hmm. It didn't register as a track.
It was a track, but it just goes from one track to the next so quickly, which Richard knew, and he said, Sal just sort of forgot you got to add a little time.
And by the way,
yes,
to say something nice about Scott Salem, that's the kind of crap he really catches.
Right.
Like, I gave him all the impression stuff, and he called me, and he's like, wow, the levels on this are really off on one of them, and we listened to it, and I'm like, good call, and he fixed it, and, that's...
And that was my mistake. So I took back that game and double-checked that one, and I had Scott check it. As a matter of fact, I went to Gary today, and I said, Gary, give me all the games back. So I'm going through every single game right now as well.
There was a great moment, though, where the game fucked up, so I just start yelling, Sal, to just see where he is. Sal was on his way in, but Howard did play the answer, but Sal didn't realize there was a fuck-up. So Sal starts yelling at me, you owe me a fucking apology, asshole. Fuck you.
Wait, can I just say, because I have my headphones on, you guys went from 0 to 1,000 the second Howard said that this isn't working.
There's a reason why.
Before, you guys were yelling so loud at each other that you couldn't hear Howard screaming about who do I have to blame, and I didn't know what was you came out with
it was definitely like a sibling moment.
What happened was I just yelled Sal as loud as I could to see where he was.
I was coming around the bend. I was by the Howard TV room. I saw what happened. I'm like, whoa! Came around the bend, and Gary goes, Sal, where the fuck are you? What's going on? I go, Gary, and then I heard, as I was coming, I heard Howard fix it, and I heard the track come through. I'm like, all right, it was a Howard issue, with the CD player. I go, Howard just
fixed it, Gary. How about an apology? So Gary looks at me and goes, fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I started hearing everything.
So then Gary sits in his office. I go, how about an apology for that? And Gary goes, go fix your teeth, asshole. I go fix your fucking teeth. And all of a sudden, wait a minute, Sal, Howard wants you. It is fucked up. I'm like, oh, God, no.
All I hear over my head.
So this whole argument was going on over attitudes, and in the end, I was called into the studio thinking I was victorious, and boom.
But what you didn't realize when you were in the studio, when you were in the studio,
you still didn't realize you were wrong.
You didn't realize you were wrong, and Gary is screaming.
Yeah.
He's deflecting. He's deflecting. And I mean, you were charged up, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, he was trying to make it go somewhere else, but you didn't realize you were wrong. So
Right.
you were, no, Howard, I don't know what you're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah.
You know? And then I was sitting there going, oh, my God, Sal's really digging the hole deeper because he doesn't know he's wrong yet.
Yeah.
How did you not know you were wrong, though? Like, in what?
Well,
like,
I was arguing with Gary. I got called in, and I thought Howard called. I thought somebody sent up a note that Gary and Sal are fighting over the track. So in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to go in, and then Gary's going to get called in, and Gary apologized to Sal. Here I am thinking it's going to be that way.
And by the way, I just want to say, the desperation move if I'm beating you is you bring up the sleeping.
I know, dude.
That's a
That
good
was 4 years. I mean, how old is that?
Hey,
already?
listen, where am I going to go?
I get it. I get it. You're drowning and you grab at anything.
Anything.
But what really, I think, really changed it was, one, I think Howard saw your point a little bit, and I think you were starting to cry.
No, I wasn't.
That's why I ran in.
I got worked up, but I certainly wasn't starting to cry.
I wasn't going to run in with the camera until I looked at the monitor and saw how worked up you were, and I'm like, I better get the fuck in
What
there.
was bringing you to tears? The fact that Howard thought you were lying, or
were you emotional in any way?
Sal, you were over the top at a certain.
It was the whole sucker thing, and he said you outsmarted me. I would never. That's just
impossible.
Well, no, it's not. It's impossible to outsmart Howard Stern, in my opinion. Yes, in any capacity.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So. And he kept going with that and the whole Howard Sucker thing, and I'm like, this is just crazy, and that's why I just snapped.
And he threatened to break up you and Richard. And I know to you that's blasphemy, but it seemed like it might be going there.
If it goes there, it goes there, and you know what? You'll see the results. Rich and I are a think tank. We work every day. We bounce ideas off of each other. We work great together. It's like breaking up Captain and Tennille.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah,
Sal,
actually, they got divorced, and she had a much better career.
Sal, if this happens,
it's like breaking up Donnie Marie.
Keep your mouth shut, because the way Howard described it on the air, you will be getting your own office, and Richard will be sharing an office with
I would
Scott.
hate that. I would hate.
You would rather share with Scott?
I would be in a bathroom with Richard. I would be in a dumpster with Richard.
What? But if you and Richard together isn't an option, wouldn't you rather be alone than be paired up with Scott the engineer?
I don't know. My brain can't even go there. That's like saying you're separating a child from me. I'm not kidding.
Are you ready for
a grown man?
Are you ready for a world, say in 3.5 years, where the show ends and everybody has to go out and do their own thing? Are you and Richard going out as a team, or are you going to go out and do your own thing?
It all depends. If we want it, right now we're planning as a team, but we also can do our own thing as well.
Let me tell you something from experience. If you're a team, one of you will end up stabbing each other in the back. It's just what happens when two guys at work team up on something.
And live together.
I don't know about that.
Another old friend of the show. You gonna have a stupid comment about that?
No, I have no stupid comment.
All right, I'm just asking.
Only intelligent ones.
Oh, okay. You have an intelligent comment about that?
A rock and roll legend.
Okay. And an old friend of the show.
Okay.
All right? And we're going to bring him in.
Well, what's his name?
Joe Walsh.
You're rusty, man.
You're old.
I'm old. Says the guy in the tinted glasses. Mr. Joe Walsh, welcome back, sir.
Thank you. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Got a new album out?
Got a new album out.
Analog Man.
One of the rare times I didn't stay up all night to come into the show.
So you're feeling
actually
fresh.
Slept. That should impress Howard.
Right here, sir.
Okay. There we go.
So you're feeling fresh. You're raring to go today.
I'm fresh and I'm ready to go. I hope